up to, brother?
Same.
Fuck. I'm always running late, man. Maybe it's because I'm always running late. Well, we'll see if
you think you're running late, and then you hurry in here, and you still got 10 minutes by the time you get here anyway. So.
Got to see if our phones work today, dude. It was brutal yesterday and the day before and the day before.
That's terrible.
It's horrible. It just, I go to them and no one was there, or the whole system would just reboot.
Is that an internet problem or
Nah,
building problem?
It's the phone systems that were literally, this same phone has been here since the building opened in 99 or 2000.
Looks like she's got a Integra Insurance call up, and she's got the expert up as well, Mark, okay?
Yeah.
So just so you know that you got that going on.
Are you going to Meat Fest, bro?
50-50. I'm waiting to hear when the grandson's football game got moved to.
Oh, okay.
They get rained out this week.
What grade or whatever?
He's, what, third grade?
Oh,
He's
wow.
in a grade this tall.
Yeah, he's this was, yes, how old, I don't know, he's this old.
Is that what it's called, though, Pee Wee still?
You know, they have so many different little leagues and different things, and I call it Pee Wee, but they don't like to be called Pee Wees. You know, because they're Vikings. It's like,
I'm not a Pee Wee, I'm a Viking.
Yeah, so they all do they all have their gloves, so when they go like this, they all match, and I mean, it's just more like a fashion show. Football. It's more like a fashion show than an actual football game.
I was thinking of trying to become a walk-on with the Broncos.
But you'll need your visor for your mask.
Yes.
You know, it's like you guys are playing at night. Why do you have a visor? And they just look at you like, just shut up. Stop asking me. It's cool.
It is cool.
Then you can always do
Every year,
like,
you spend about $200-300 on cool shit at Dick's Sporting Goods so you can play and, you know.
Get a cool water bottle.
Something. Mouthpiece. You got like 6 different mouthpieces. So, you know, with one with jaws that show up on his lips or whatever. It's like,
That's probably the other one we should have started, is John Jones. We got to talk to him.
They usually start in October.
I'm pretty sure they start in September.
Usually it's October, babe. So,
I thought open enrollment.
you can do the one funny thing that Cosby did.
That Cosby did?
Cosby, he was at Temple.
Oh, you're right, October 15th.
He was on the track team.
Oh, yeah. I guess I knew that, actually. He was a runner.
No, he was pole vaulter.
Oh, was he?
So what he did, which is really funny, in pole vaulting, you don't have to go at any certain level. You can wait until
you can pass until you want to go.
you can pass. So he would wait, he would pass until the guy was at the top, and then he would say to everybody, well, I missed out at 16 feet 4 inches, assuming people would think that he made 16 feet and 3 inches. So it was a pretty clever ploy.
Ripped off, bad news.
There's a picture of me, or a picture of him in my brain in a track outfit. Yeah. I don't know where that picture came from, but it was real because it was evident in his mouth.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome, my friends, to the only show of its kind. We're here to solve problems, answer questions, take complaints, make yourself and those around you and your lives and everybody else just a little bit better. We love going after the bad guys. Kevin Calkin joins me. Suzanne's to my left. Beautiful wife, Suzanne. Doc's right across from me. Kevin Calkin, Sheridan Auto Tech. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Love Car Fridays.
Happy Friday.
I don't know if you were listening yesterday, but guess who we got another call about? Jeff Jolliffe.
Oh, come on. He's still around?
Yeah, so now he's got a new ploy. Now what he did to this poor lady, he was advertising on Facebook Marketplace. Where'd she call from? Florida? Massachusetts, thank you. Yeah, she was saying there was other people in Florida that she found online. So now he's listing a transmission online. So what's weird about it'll be like, I think it was pretty specific, like transmission, a C4 transmission, Ford C4. I'm just using one. And then he'll list it for, a ridiculous price.
Yeah.
$1,000, something way less than you could buy for anywhere.
Something you can catch your eye with. Yeah.
Rebuilt.
Yep.
Okay, not like a used one. In its entirety, you don't have to ship back to core, blah, 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 whatever it is. So she bought one. Of course, you got to pay up front. And, it's been...
She's still waiting for it?
Still waiting for it. Still waiting for it. Absolutely crazy. So now he's targeting everybody else. Apparently, this Jeff Jolliffe. And Kelly, I'd like you to try to get him back on again. Sometimes he's in a festive mood. And will jump on the phone with us and tell us what a great guy he is. So maybe we can get him, Jeff Jolliffe, scumbag, numero uno scumbag.
He is creative, though, isn't he?
He's what?
He's very creative.
He's very creative. His business model is great. So I was going down the path of reverse with him, and we went all the way back to the Sleaze Brigade article, and I forgot there was a period of time, Jeff Jolliffe, when you had a warranty issue on a piece of crap transmission that he claimed to rebuild. In fact, in my opinion, he's never rebuilt anything. If the best scenario is, he buys a used one and puts it in. But who knows? It doesn't even matter.
Yep.
He used to sell someone a rebuilt transmission, $4 or $5 grand. Then when they had a problem with it, the day after they pick it up and they bring it back, do you remember what would happen to the cars?
Was that Jeff Jolliffe that
Yes.
they would steal?
They would
the vehicle?
steal the cars.
They would. You can't accuse them because we don't know. But
I
the
can
vehicles-
accuse him. In my opinion, it
In
was
your
Jeff.
opinion, but
I've
the
never
vehicle-
had. You've owned shops, lots
Yep.
of shops, work for shops. You live and breathe shops.
Yep.
Have you ever worked or owned a shop that where any time someone brought something back for warranty work, their car was stolen, never to be seen again?
I've never had a car stolen.
Ever. I don't think I ever had a car stolen. I did have one car stolen, and it happened to be an FBI car. Literally an FBI car. We brought it to Lakewood Electric, and it wasn't William. What was his brother's name? No. Who did you buy Lakewood Electric
Bryant
from?
Gross.
Bryant. His brother was William.
Yep.
So William's shop in Lakewood, we couldn't figure out something on his car. This is like, 1998 or something. And basically we shipped it over to Lakewood Electric, and he kept it outside, and it got stolen from his lot.
Well,
People not knowing they're stealing a FBI car.
not a good car to steal.
They had it and tracked it down. I have no idea back then. I don't even know if GPSs were a thing. But they had that car back. They found it in Kansas within 2 days.
Wow.
And there was guns in the trunk, but no one got to them.
Eesh.
So anyhow, I digress. No, that was him. People would bring it back, and they would say, hey, you got to fix this. It should be under warranty. And sure enough, their car would be stolen.
Oops.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 people within a month or two.
Yep.
The guy's just a turd, man. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. All right, 303-713-8255. You got a bad contractor in your life. You want to warn everybody about some scumbag out there. This is a good place to do it. 303 Martino. Hey, John. Hey, man, what is going on with medical insurance? And I've got John Jones, who's our expert with health insurance from Integra Insurance, listening in. Then I'm going to bring him in with your question. But what's going on?
Hey, Mark. My daughter-in-law and son, they bought, they needed health insurance. They went on the exchange, and they were going to try to buy a policy there. They needed more information, so my daughter-in-law was going to call her back, call the exchange back the next day. Well, evidently people get your phone numbers when you go on the exchange and then realize you need health insurance. Well, this guy from a broker, I think, called her up, and she thought he was with the exchange. Long story short, bought this policy from this group.
Is the policy on the exchange, or are we going to find out it's not even on the exchange?
It's not on the exchange.
So what kind of policy is it? Is it like emergency room coverage? What did they end up buying that you know?
No, that's the problem. This guy sold her this policy that didn't have the emergency room coverage on it, unbeknownst to her.
Wait a minute, it didn't have any emergency room coverage?
No.
So what did it have?
I don't know. I don't know if you can sell those policies in Colorado, but she thought she was on exchange. I think the exchange can't sell a policy like that.
No, the exchange.
She was dealing with a company through the exchange.
Yeah, I'm curious what she actually bought. What was the name of the company? Do you know?
Well,
not the broker, the actual coverage.
The policy is through a company called True Health One.
Okay.
And anyways, they had an emergency room incident with their 1-year-old daughter that had like nut pieces that were going to go down to her lungs. So she called 911. Of course, an ambulance shows up, and the ambulance takes her to the best nearest place for treatment. They just follow the ambulance.
Yeah, of course.
And they go through this anyway. It's like a $40,000 bill now from everything. And, they go to file the claim, and that's when they find out that...
hey, John, what I get it. They didn't have coverage for it. But when you say it's true, is it TRU, TRUE? I'm trying to figure out who you're dealing with. There's like 8,000. There's True North, True South, TRU Health Now, True spelled normally, Healthcare Management, True Health Group. Who is it?
Yeah, let me find that for you.
Yeah, and I want to know what plan they actually had. Meantime, while you're looking for that, let me lock you in. John Jones Sr., how are you, man?
John Jones Jr., I'm doing well. How are you?
Junior, what's going on with you, sir?
Not a whole lot. Just ramping up, rolling downhill now for annual enrollment period and open enrollment period.
I know. October 15th is coming up, and people are going to be in for a hell of a shock. What is it? I think Denver Metro... exchange plans are up, 25% average? I think Kaiser.
We'll see. Yeah, this is nothing finalized yet, right? Yeah. But this is what we're looking at. November 1st is for the individual and family market. October 15th for Medicare Advantage. So, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of moving pieces still.
John, I heard, I read an article over this special session. They were saying the Western Slope could be up as much as, Grand Junction, 30 to 35%. Denver Metro, if you take all of them and basically all the plans and average them, it's going to be around 25%. I get it. It's not there yet, but it's going to be more important than ever for people to call you guys to reshop, because no matter what, it's going to be jolting.
Very much so this year. And the expiration of potential likely is what we're seeing now, but Congress is back in session next month, so or in a few days here to maybe continue the enhanced subsidies or not. And if the enhanced subsidies go away, then it goes back to the way the Affordable Care Act was originally written, with the subsidy cliff of 400% of the FPL. And so there's going to be people getting tax credits now that may not get tax credits next year. And,
I think it's going to change. I think it's going to.
That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. So,
John, but hold on. I want to say this real quick, because this was my fundamental problem with Obamacare to begin with. So most of the reason we're going to be going up so much in Colorado is we're not going to be getting that Fed Medicare money coming in. So, but what happened, but who pays for all that anyhow is everybody at this table, is your dad. Everybody that's got a job is basically paying for people that don't. And that's what Obamacare did. It said, okay, it was Robin Hood. We're going to take money and tax people we're going to tax the 80% of Americans at work and charge them for health insurance so we can give free health insurance to the bums. Now, saying that, there's people out there I would be more than happy to cover. But if you're willing to work, or not even willing, if you're able to work, I don't think you should be on Medicare, and I don't care. And we put illegals on Medicare, so now I'm paying for them.
You mean Medicaid, sir?
Or I'm sorry, Medicaid. Thank you. I appreciate that, John. But yes, it's to the point now where someone can, not anymore, but not long ago, you could come over to this country, and you still can, and go to California and basically get on Medicaid or whatever California calls their Medicaid, and everybody pays for you. Meantime, all the people that are working, and everybody in Colorado is going to see this. They're going to see this in the next month when their insurance goes up. anywhere from 25 to 35%. And all these people that used to get tax credits or tax credits go away because you got to fund all the people that don't have jobs. So, I mean, that's my say on that. Now, let's talk about this guy real quick. Have you ever heard of a healthcare that does not have emergency room coverage at all? And then, John, I want you to say something else. They thought they were calling the exchange, and all of a sudden they're buying a policy that's not even on the exchange. Can people call the exchange? I mean, tell me the basic information.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
The company's name, you asked Mark, it's TRUE. Health.
True Health. Have you ever heard of them, John?
I even know, and I put that into,
they're kind of an obscure company.
It just brings up.
Children's Hospital had trouble finding them.
Yeah, just hold on. Keep going, John. You've just never heard of them. That was the only question. So John Jr., let me ask you this. If people call up the exchange, and I just want to know this for everybody out there, how does that work? Can they sell directly, or do they go, no, we'll have a broker call you back, and then they just handpick a broker? I mean, how does that work?
Well, there's several avenues here. If you call the exchange or the marketplace, Connect for Health Colorado directly, your information is secure with the marketplace. So that's one way. And yes, you can reach out to, you can say, I would like assistance from a broker. That those options are available through the website, or if you speak with somebody through the marketplace, through Connect for Health Colorado, and they will get you in contact with a broker who is certified with the marketplace. Like me, for example. I'll get leads from the marketplace. I'm certified with the marketplace, and so I'll get those leads that come to me.
Well, that's what happened, but this company, this medical group, and this guy sold her a policy, unbeknownst to her, that didn't have emergency.
They can't sell a policy, a broker that sells through the exchange. John, tell me if I'm correct or not. They can't sell.
I mean, I don't know. If it's an independent broker, I don't know where this broker's from. I don't know what the broker did. They can certainly get certified with the marketplace. You just have to go through the certification
and then they can sell anything.
But you could have any other type of product out there. Now, the vast majority of products that exist in our state, 97+% of products are ACA or Affordable Care Act qualified health insurance plans. But there are some non-ACA qualified plans. And then you also have these brokers in other states, Florida, whatever, that do get certified and that do potentially, you reach out to them. I have clients all the time who reach out to us and say, put my number into this thing, and not the marketplace, but online somewhere, right? Because you have these dummy sites too. If you just Google Connect for Health Colorado,
yeah, they're fake.
It has these other suggested sites. You got to make sure you're going to the right one, or it says Colorado's official health insurance marketplace. Because then their phones.
Can I add to? I want to finish the story here. So anyway, she's been trying to get information from this insurance company, and because they didn't.
John, hold on. I got to put you both on hold. I got to take this break. I'll be right back, and we'll try to get to the bottom of it. I mean, I kind of get the gist of it. They bought a plan that sucks, and it didn't cover anything. Now they're facing $40,000, and you can't get in touch with the insurance company, but it sounds like you got flim-flammed. Hold on. Mark Shemansky, Genesis Total Exteriors. What's going on today, Mark? How are you doing, man?
He's not there.
Mark, where are you at?
He's not there.
He's not there? Oh, well, who am I talking to on line 6 then? Nobody? All right, 303-713-8255. Brad O'Brien, he is one of our favorite attorneys out there. I'll tell you what I love about Brad. You ready for this? This guy lives and breathes real estate. If you need help buying a house, maybe it's a house that you're buying through a new builder, in which, by the way, those contracts are really rough. You got to make sure you're looking at them. You know, a lot of these new builders, they can actually charge you more than you thought you might pay for the house. Yeah, even after you entered into the contract, you got to have Brad look at it. How about you got a property line dispute with somebody? Brad can get involved and be on your side and advocate for you. Now, the other thing that he can do is if you're a landlord, it's really important, and I mean this, it is super duper important to actually look at your lease you have with the tenant. There's been so many changes in Colorado. You got to make sure your lease is up to snuff. So if they're not paying, you can actually get rid of them. Simple as that. And if you're out there, maybe for the first time or even the second or third time looking for commercial property to lease, maybe a storefront, please. We get calls all the time. People had no idea what they were getting into. You call up O'Brien Legal Services. You can check them out at olslaw.com, olslaw.com, or give him a call at 720-370-7388. Now, this morning, Denver Regen, I took my shot last night, weighed myself this morning. These GLP-1s are amazing. I'm down 45 pounds. I started at 230. I'm at 185. I still want to say maybe another 10 pounds. But I'm telling you what, it's like cheating. You know, I still am working out and doing other things, and I highly suggest you do that, but it is like cheating. The food noise is gone. You're not thinking of the pizza or the ice cream. You feel full. You feel happy. I've had almost zero side effects. And for less than $300 a month, you can do it as well. Less than $300 a month. Check them out at denverregen.com. That's denverregen.com.
Sorry, I thought that was going to be on the screen that he's not answering us.
I had nothing. All I saw was Mark 120, and I went to it. And
yeah, John Jones is on 6. I thought it was going to be on the screen that you had to do his 120 without him.
Well, fire it off. I did 120, baby. Bump, bump, bump. Okay, I got to do KNH. Hey, Shannon Bobanum. I need to do a commercial during one of these breaks and just have you record it and send to me. Not live, though, because it's for Colorado Springs. Is that cool? I assume that's cool.
I still don't understand why people try to do health insurance on their own.
Well, this guy thought they were going through a broker.
Yeah, but even still, I mean, but you don't even know the broker. You know, you just had some, and they called him. He didn't call them. He entered shit online.
Yeah.
And then the broker reached out to him.
Yeah. He might have not even reached out to Colorado Connect.
Probably not. There's some.
But even if he did, I didn't realize that they could sell any plan now.
Yep.
It wasn't long ago you couldn't even sell anything that wasn't on the exchange in Colorado, period.
Well, some of the others that were just kind of like group. What was that one Tommy was with for a little while?
Oh, he hated that.
Yeah.
It was the share,
Yeah,
the religious share.
Yep, that one.
He was so funny. He goes, I have paid into this thing for 4 or 5 years. They never covered one thing. Not one single thing did they ever cover. That would suck, dude.
Mm-hmm. I've always just hung with Kaiser, I think, because I'm lazy.
I've been with Kaiser forever. We were talking about moving, but, you know, it kind of sucks, man. I really don't want to move. All right, 303-713-8255. By the way, this hour brought to you by Paul the Waterman. The best for less. You want a water system that can get rid of the chlorine. It can get rid of the forever chemicals, the plastic, and it'll soften the water. It does the thing for the entire house, not a point of use. Check this out. Less than $3,800. You're not going to find a better deal. Suzanne and I bought a great system from Paul 2 years ago. Flawless installation. Never had an issue with it. It's just cool, man. Then, of course, the quality of the water, which makes it all makes sense. But the best for less, check them out, waterpros.net. That's waterpros.net. Now, I want to go directly back to this call, and here's what I want to do on this. So John's kid basically got the wrong plan. They had to bring their kid to the emergency room. The insurance that they have does not cover the emergency room. The company name is, or the insurance company is True Something. But John, go ahead and just get to the actual question, if you would.
Yeah. Well, so even if the emergency stuff isn't covered, the child was then checked into the hospital. She had to go into ICU.
Sure.
There was surgery and all that. And this company, insurance company, is saying that isn't covered because it's out of network.
Okay.
Well, they didn't have any time or anything to, they just take her right. It's sort of life and death situation. They take her right to the hospital. The best one that's going to be able to treat the closest one. So there's no time to find, the one in network to go to.
Okay.
So anyway, she's following a claim with Dora, and this insurance company, she's trying to get a transcript of her conversation with the agent.
I got you. Now, I understand. Now, John, let me ask you a few questions.
The company is just stonewalling her, man.
All right, hold on, man. I'm going to put him on hold, and I'm going to lock John in. John, let me ask you a few questions. We understand what he's going through right now. So, are there plans out there, first of all, that, of course, they're not going to be on the exchange, that do not cover ER? Is that a yes or a no?
There's the possibility of that, yes, sir.
Okay. And it sounds like they bought one. Are there plans out there?
I don't know that it doesn't cover ER. It sounds like the issue might be that they're treating it as out of network, so we're not going to cover it. But Affordable Care Act qualified plans, if it's an emergency
but it's
situation,
not. It sounds like this.
I understand. I'm just comparing that if it is an emergency situation, potential loss of life or limb, you are covered as in network anywhere if you have an Affordable Care Act qualified plan.
Now, that was hold on, John. That was my next question. If it is some plan, like if me and Kevin want to come up with a health plan to sell to people and not cover anything except boo-boos on your finger, can we do that, I guess would be the question. And wouldn't whoever purchased it be held to whatever the contractual agreement is? Or do they not allow companies to sell plans that don't cover things that they should be covering?
No, there are minimum or less than minimum essential requirement plans out there that have significant gaps. And a big tell is if you're doing an application for a plan and they start asking you health questions, if it's underwritten, that's not an Affordable Care Act qualified plan.
Got it.
But unfortunately, like I said, this happens a lot, and people put their number in somewhere and their phone gets blown up, and a lot of people, and these plans are sold.
They get okey-doked.
Exactly. These plans are sold very convincingly. Well, this is a PPO. This gives you, and because they give you this nationwide network of doctors.
Yeah, they lie.
Whatever it is. She's doing the right thing of going to Dora and filing a complaint, going through that process, taking it to the Division of Insurance.
But, John, that was kind of
the only step she has.
John, I want to go back to that question, though, that I asked you, and I don't know if you know the answer. Is there a plan where if it is an emergency, and I'm not talking about on the exchange, some plan out of Florida or somewhere, I don't care where it came from, but are there plans where if it's an emergency that they can still say, oh, no, you're out of network. The only hospital you're allowed to go to is the one in Miami. There's no other hospital on our plan. So therefore, if this happened in Oklahoma, you're screwed. Does Dora even get involved in something like that if that's what the plan states?
I'd have to see the EOB, right? I'd have to see not EOBs. I'd have to see the evidence of coverage document, right? The details. And so that's what she really wants to go to also. Her plan contract, her evidence of coverage document.
Yep.
And look at the details of that. But also, Mark, this is an insurance company, right? And so it's whether or not the plan states that these types of plans, non-ACA qualified plans, they're going to look for every hoop they can jump through to not pay the claim, most likely.
Of course.
Was there a pre-existing condition anywhere in her history that could negate us having to pay this? Or, could she have gone to an in-network hospital? Whatever it might be, there might be little things that they're just trying to get around so that they don't have to pay the claim.
What would you suggest? Now I'm going to bring John back up. So, John Jr., what would you suggest? They've already reached out to Dora.
That's exactly true. What happened there, John Jr., is they're looking for every way to not pay this claim. And I don't know, should I get a lawyer or, what do you recommend the steps I take to help them out?
John, have you even had someone look at the actual contract and what kind of medical plan they bought? Maybe they bought one that doesn't have coverage.
They have hospitalization and all that. They just didn't have emergency room coverage. But most of this stuff happened in the hospital. But they're saying they're not covering it because it's out of network. Well, it wasn't a situation where you could go find a network.
John, I know we've hammered on that 50 times. I know that. John Jones, what should he do at this point? He's already reached out the door. Or what else?
Well, no, but that can be a process and that can take time, but that's what you should do. So she's doing the right thing, is reaching out the door, going through the Division of Insurance and filing a complaint, because that's going to be the most weight and strength behind her to be able to try to get this resolved.
When did they buy the plan, John?
Oh, it was like toward the beginning of the year.
Okay, so was it during open enrollment?
I'm not sure. I don't know exactly when open enrollment is.
Open enrollment ends.
But it wasn't bad because she made contact with them and she was going to buy a plan through the exchange.
All right, we understand.
Yeah, I mean, I've already kind of covered that.
Yeah, it sounds like that's, I mean, if the timing of it, the exchange.
Right, she got flim flam.
All right, she did. She got flim flam big time. Hold on a second there, John Jones. Hold on just one second. John, I'm going to tell you a couple things. One, they're doing everything right. But two, and I'm being dead serious, how much money do they actually have? Give me an idea of the value, the net worth of the family.
Well, they're a young couple. She's like 22. My son's.
I was honestly hoping that was your answer. Do they have more than two?
Townhouse.
All right, so they got a townhouse somewhere. John, you just got to listen, please. So they got a townhouse. I'm assuming they have less than $250,000 in equity. They're a married couple with a kid. I assume they don't have massive accounts outside maybe a 401k or anything. If they literally are hit with 40 or 50,000 and they do everything in their power to try to get the health insurance company to do the right thing and they don't, they probably are, well, they definitely are at the age, but a perfect candidate for bankruptcy. And I hate to say that, and I don't know how much equity they have, but after all the exclusions out there, and that includes cars, and that includes your home, that includes a lot of things, they might be able to just skate free on this and have good credit in a few years. So I want to kind of leave it at that, but let's follow this along. John, if you would reach back out to us when you get more information, that would be great. We have attorneys that might be able to look at this as well, but you don't even have a policy for them to look at this point. You don't even know. You can't even tell me the website of the people they bought it from. I have nothing. If you can find that kind of stuff, we might be able to get someone that can eyeball it and tell you a thought on it, some legal opinion on it, but we've got to have the actual plan.
Hey, Mark, can I ask a question?
Very quickly.
Does it matter whether the company is located in or out of Colorado?
No.
Okay.
All right, 303-713-8255. And then John Jones and John Sr., these guys are great. If you called them to begin with, you wouldn't be in this position. And that goes for anybody out there. Open enrollment's coming up soon. All the Medicare questions you have. Any question you have with Kaiser, maybe you've been on there, or you've been on the exchange, or you don't have a job now. There's been a life-changing event. Any health insurance questions you have. And I'll say this, the most important part this year is going to be the increase in all plans across the board. If you haven't shopped for a while, these guys will shop right for you. They're not going to put you in a plan you don't understand and don't have coverage for your family. They're going to drill down to the best plan for you. They are going to help you with health insurance. 303-466-5500. Get that ball moving right now. 303-466-5500, or check them out at integrainsurance.com. We'll be right back. That guy was driving me fucking crazy.
He was driving me crazy.
I'm starting to think, do we have a delay here?
It sounds like you were at Tommy's house. Yeah. No, he wouldn't stop interrupting. And then repeat.
Kelly, if he can get us a copy of that policy, we have an attorney that can look it over, and the people at Integra can.
That's not. I'm worried about our group insurance coming up this year again.
It's going to go up 25.
Well, it's already ridiculous.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
You know, two great companies Suzanne and I have used. First one, Gravinas. These guys are awesome. They came out, put a new sliding door on our patio. It's absolutely unbelievable. It opens and closes so easy. I can use my pinky to do it. Then it's got this multiple locking feature, so when you lock it, the thing is secure. These guys also have windows that are unbelievable. In fact, instead of being beholden to one manufacturer, they represent 20 manufacturers, over 50 lines of windows. And listen to this, the siding, absolutely beautiful. You got to get them out and give you a free quote. Go to Gravinas.com. Tell Nick I said hi, Gravinas.com. Now, Mitch Florea is the other one. Mitch was in studio this week. Man, you want the most beautiful countertops, quartz. I don't care if you want granite, synthetic. Right now, if it's in stock, and they've got hundreds and hundreds of slabs, not only if you get the kitchen done, that they'll do the bathroom for free, but 20% off the slab. And that's a wholesale price already. You can't go wrong. That's this month only, which is only a few more days. 20% off. They'll even give you a quote over the phone. TheArtOfGranite.com. TheArtOfGranite.com. Okay.
Mark, look at the article I sent you on the Wizard of Oz.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. No place like the Sphere in Las Vegas, USA Today. They've done it. See, I always thought the Sphere, I don't think it's a great...
750 horsepower fans, one of many 4D immersive elements in the film. Create the feeling of chaos as farm equipment, debris, and yes, the poor cow that flies across the screen.
Oh, that is so cool.
It's so realistic, you'll worry that a tractor or perhaps the spinning house is going to land on your head. We're seeing this.
This is going to be awesome.
In Vegas?
Weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're headed to Hawaii for, well...
So during the
so we're headed
tornado,
to
the
Hawaii
fans
till
are going.
December. According to Mark. We're starting in Vegas.
I always thought that the Sphere, I don't think it's a great concert venue, but I haven't seen one there.
Yeah.
The Sphere experience seemed cool, but looking at your favorite band way down there just doesn't seem that cool to me, but maybe it is.
Mark, it says the transition from the sepia tone Kansas to Technicolor that stuns with its clarity that'll take your breath away.
My breath
Bob, is
starts.
there any difference than going to Mile High Stadium for a concert? Same kind of thing. You're up in the stands.
Well, you're far enough away, but yeah.
The Sphere is pretty wild, man. If you're up high, and most people are, that stage is down. You're looking down like this, man. I find it kind of strange.
Yeah.
I mean, something like
Pretty cool concept.
like Pink
Yeah.
Floyd. I mean, if they're going to be doing a big visual show, and I guess that's what they'll all do there, but to go watch like George Strait.
And then, according to Deputy Bo, did you know it's hard for exotic dancers to get health coverage?
You mean hookers?
He said exotic dancers.
I wonder why he'd know
But
that.
yeah, Bo, how do you know
Oh,
that?
how do you know that?
Because most strippers have little or no coverage. Not insurance coverage.
I get it.
Yes, okay.
Dave Krasowski says it also feels like 3D without glasses.
Yeah, it did. Even the Sphere experience felt like it was 3D and there's no glasses. That little Sphere experience is actually
It's
pretty
really
cool.
And the outside.
It was a little political.
Oh, I see. I see the follow-up. He was doing, I didn't realize that. Now I'm putting that all together. Deputy Bo. Kevin did the punchline because most strippers have little or no cover.
That flew over my head, too.
Uh-huh.
Bo, you're a troublemaker. Polis was on Ross Kaminsky's show this morning, said we don't fund health care for illegals.
All right, Fix It 24/7. These are the guys' free second opinion. That's what I love about Fix It. Bottom line, someone comes out, gives you an estimate on a furnace or an air conditioner. You thought you would be able to have it fixed for a few $100 or whatever. They're like, oh, no, you need a brand new system. That'll be $15,000. Well, guess what? These guys will come out. My goodness, their name is Fix It 24/7. Hopefully they're able to fix it. But if they agree you need a new one, worst scenario, what? You're going to save money on the new system. Check them out at fixmyhome.com. That's fixmyhome.com. Now, just really quick recap on what we were talking about. Make sure you get the right insurance. Now, if you work for a company and they pick it out, this really isn't you. What I'm talking about is people that go out and they're looking for coverage on the exchange. Small business owners, people that might work just part-time, independent contractors, people that go to the exchange. Make sure you're dealing with a plan that's on the exchange if you're looking for a normal plan.
But Mark, even better, use a broker.
Call
it doesn't
Integra.
cost anymore.
No, it doesn't cost a nickel more.
And you don't have to read 7 policies to figure out what you don't know.
But make sure you're using a broker like Integra that's looking out for you, not sending you some, sham
not somebody
policy.
that texted you at 2 in the morning or something.
Yeah, exactly. And don't call one of these ones on TV. These guys get their commission instantly. As soon as you sign on the dotted line, you want a good broker that's going to take care of you. And those guys, I can't think of anybody better. Suzanne and I have used Integra forever. And they're going to be really busy this year. IntegraInsurance.com because of the price increases. You have coverage for your employees, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's going to go up.
We're sweating that. Yeah, it's already high.
It's already high. Employees out there, your pricing is going to go up unless you have an employer that pays 100% of you and the spouse and the kids and everything else. Yours is going to go up. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Even if your employer pays for 100% of you, but then you pay for, say, the kids or the spouse, it's still going to go up. You got to watch what insurance you're getting into. Don't get okey-doked. Okay, Mary, what is going on with you? Hey, Mary?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm nervous.
Okay, well, you shouldn't be nervous. What's going on? It's just you and I and Kevin talking.
Okay, I'm gonna be looking at my calendar for the notes I've got, and looking at my daughter's paper that she wrote me because she's at work and I'm trying to help her out.
Sure. Who's having the problem? Is it your daughter?
Yes.
And what does it have to do with? A landlord, it looks like?
Yes.
And what is the problem?
Okay. She initially broke her lease on the apartment she lived in before because she was going to be able to save $600 from that apartment to this new apartment. So she broke the lease, and I told her it was going to cost her an awful lot. And it did. Cost her $3,000 because of breaking the lease.
Sure.
And the movers cost $1,800. And then she had to have a second, well, I won't do that yet. Anyway, she moved out of her old apartment, I think it was around the 19th. She got the key to her new apartment on the 20th, but she didn't get a checklist until Saturday.
A checklist of what? To walk through? A walkthrough on the new one?
Yes. Yes.
So, okay, so she moved in and then she got the checklist.
She moved in on a Wednesday, got the checklist on a Saturday.
Okay.
So she spent this. So she was in the apartment. She was so excited being in there.
All right, hold on. I got to take this break. I'll come right back to you. I just want to make sure we have time after this. But that's interesting. I'm dying to know where this is going. She moved in 4 days later. It's time to do the checklist. Are they going to say that she did something in those 4 days? And if so, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's what we call a tease.
The crystal ball is operational.
Magic ball.
Magic ball, sorry.
Magic 8 ball.
No. It's like the diagnostic dice.
The diagnostic, yes. There's 4 different options. It's a belt. It's the compressor. Ah, craps.
I still get people doing that. People want phone quotes. I just ballpark it. That's all I can do.
It'll kill you.
Yeah.
You know, this one is so important. When you need a home loan, it's a new purchase or a refi, cash out, or a line of credit. You want to call the right people. You want to call the actual lender. Don't call all these brokers that advertise everywhere. Call CMG, my friend John Clace. He's one of the big, the big managers over there. This guy's going to beat any rate out there. He's going to beat all the fees out there. And they're so fast because everybody's in-house. When you're dealing with the underwriter, they could be in the next office. CMG loans out over $2 billion a month. Go direct. I don't care. Reverse mortgage, cash out, line of credit. Call John. 303-882-6679. 303-882-6679. Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife is barking?
Mark.
Do you have 3 wives?
And you shouldn't.
Do you have 3 wives and live in particular areas in the country and can't get all 3 insured at the same time?
Why would you want more than one?
Call Big Lou. He's like you, but he's only got 2.
He's on meds too. Yeah, one ex-wife was more than enough for me.
No, what was on card wives?
What was that show on HBO or Cinemax where they lived in the cul-de-sac and they were, he had 3 wives that all lived in 3 different homes?
Oh, the Mormons.
That show was so good.
Yeah.
He would live with 1 wife in 1 house and then, a few days later or a week later, whatever, and keep moving. And he owned a sporting goods store, a big one. What do you think they're going to say was wrong in 4 days? What are you guessing?
The AC on the stove is broken.
Yeah, but that would be covered anyhow.
The carpet. There's something with the carpet.
You're guessing.
Your
Your crystal ball saying carpet.
Oh, it was called Big Love.
Big Love.
Thanks, Savvy.
My magic ball is saying. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think what wouldn't be covered even if it did break.
Well, when Addie and Bryce moved into their new place, they got a checklist, and they had a week or 2 weeks to fill it out.
Yeah, but I have a feeling what's happening here.
That's kind of odd.
Well, yeah, the whole thing's odd. It could be anything. I don't know what it would be besides carpet, because they're not going to replace carpet. You're right.
You spilled that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, big stain or something.
Or a burn somewhere. Back in the day when we had apartments, which is, we're going back 30 years, but you could have barbecue grills. They don't allow them anymore. Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, the insurance doesn't allow them. Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
That's the reasoning? Yeah. It was, even in Nebraska, I thought maybe it was a Colorado thing, but Miles couldn't either when he was, on the first floor you could have one.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, other than that, you couldn't have one on a patio or a balcony.
Yeah. Ugh.
We had a motorcycle when we got our first apartment.
Don't even get me started.
I bought this beautiful little Honda 200. It was gorgeous. Gorgeous bike.
Oh, yeah. It was gorgeous.
In your living room?
No, kitchen.
It
was
Right
one of the
kitchen,
two, yeah.
Kevin.
Well, linoleum.
I'm not going to park it outside.
Yeah, I'm not going to park it on the carpet.
It sat there in our kitchen. God, it was beautiful, Mike. It was gold. It was that old Honda gold color original.
So you're talking, I worked with mechanics for 50 years, so I mean, I go to one guy's house, a transmission in the bathtub.
I rebuilt the carburetor.
Stuff like that. So yeah, it's
God.
go to wash your hands and there's carburetors in a sink.
What is this doing in our kitchen?
It was sweet. If you opened our pantry up in those days, all we ate was in a can soup and stew and chili.
Dented cans.
Because the cans.
Well, what's that movie?
I was stock manager. I could get half off.
Cans, and he's like, the Dow's down or something. What's his name? Adam Sandler. He's got the little kid, and they throw the cans on the ground. And
to denim.
To denim, yeah.
I never did that.
So the stock market's down this week. Here we got to cut corners.
Was that before ramen noodles became popular?
I loved, when I was in military school, I loved ramen noodles.
Oh, yeah.
They were a treat. Yep, same with that. All right, 303-713-8255. Mary, her daughter, Melissa, rented an apartment. She moves in, they give her a checklist 4 days later, and that's where we left off on this story. So what happened, Mary? 4 days later, she gets to the checklist. What happened?
Well, I got to back up. She moved in on Wednesday. She got the key Wednesday.
Okay.
She spent her first night in the apartment on Thursday. Friday, she went to work, took her son to school, went to work, got home at 6, went in her room and was going to start unpacking things, and she saw a bug, a live bug, walking on the floor, so she killed it, and then beside her bed, she saw the shell of another one.
Okay.
So that shook her all up, and she called me and asked me to come over, and I asked her why. She goes, "Can you please come over?" So I'm like, okay. So I went over and she goes, "What kind of bug is this?" And I instantly knew, but I didn't want to tell her. It was a roach.
So there was two roaches.
One roach.
One roach.
I don't know if the other one didn't look like a roach. It looked like a shell of possibly
some kind of beetle. Okay, so keep going. What happened? She doesn't want to live there now?
She doesn't want to live there, and she's afraid that her things will be infested. But she left it there overnight.
Hey, Mary.
All her stuff.
Mary, you went over there and looked because you're the one that identified it. Let me ask you something. Did you see any other bugs, or are we talking there was just one bug?
There's just the one bug, but I'm sure if there's one bug, there's more.
Yeah, but they might have fumigated it, killed everything, and you're looking at the dead bug.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either, but I know this. Based upon what you've told me so far, Melissa decided to break her last lease, and it ended up costing her like $3,000+. Now she moves into this one. I don't even know why you brought the checklist up. I mean, when you move in and sign the lease, the checklist is generally for damage waiver. It's going to have nothing to do with taking possession. When she signed the lease, most likely she took possession of the apartment at that time. Is she going to literally walk on this one as well? That's crazy. She's not going to be able to rent anything anywhere.
Maybe. I don't know. I just brought that up because I'm just reading from her notes.
Man, this is like, Suzanne, who's our bug guy? I know we got a vermin guy.
Yeah, well, we have Paul, I forget his last name, with Black Widow Exterminators.
I'd be curious, like, why doesn't she just have someone come out and look around? She might have to spend a few bucks, but that's better than dropping another $3,000 to try to break a lease.
Why doesn't she just ask the people, the management, when they've fumigated?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Can you imagine, like, one bug and all of a sudden you want to move out? If I was a landlord, I'd be like, you got to suck it up, Buttercup. I mean, it's a bug.
I know, but she thought...
But if they exterminated a week before she moved in, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, it might, and they're probably most apartment complexes. I don't care if they're really ritzy or if they're Section 8 stuff. Most of them, they have a bug guy that comes around like once a month. I mean, that's kind of what they do. A lot of times they don't have to treat inside, but they're treating around the building and the common areas. And then if there is a problem, like with bed bugs or something, they go into the units. But I don't, what do you make of it, Mary? She's your daughter. She literally is your daughter. You went over there, you saw one bug. What advice are you giving her?
Honestly, I wouldn't live there, even if they did spray.
Why?
Because you're being exposed to all that chemicals being sprayed into the apartment.
Well, Mary,
Par for the course living in an apartment, right, Mark?
Yeah, Mary, I'm not sure how we can help you out there. I mean, I really don't know. What I would do is if you really were worried about it, call an exterminator to come out. I mean, she signed the lease. She's in there. It's just not a good situation. One line open. Ethan, Daniel, John, you're next.
Morning, Mark. There's a whole lot more going on in bugs over there.
No, she's a nut.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to be nice.
Oh, I hope it's a nut day today.
No, she's a nut. One bug.
Right at the right
I
time.
literally said, did you go over there and look? And the mother goes, yeah, I went over there and looked. And I said, well, was there a bunch of bugs or one? One bug.
What kind of bug?
One bug. She said a roach. One bug.
That means there are 10,000 more.
Well,
Not if they fumigated the week before.
Apartment building, of course they are.
You're one.
And
one.
Wait, Dimitri, also is the fact that it was dead.
Yeah, it was one dead bug.
So it means that they probably fumigated, right? Rather than it being alive.
Well, maybe it died of old age or overeating.
Keep Mary on. I want to talk to Mary one more time. Keep her on. I'm going to send, because Deputy D is such a smart ass, I'm going to send him over there. Because he thinks there's 10,000 of them. And she lives really close.
To you.
No. She's in Durango.
I'll carpool with Raven.
She's close to somebody. We're not sure who.
I'll carpool. Were you here for the crazy lady Raven? The clairvoyant?
With the crystals.
Yeah.
The crystals.
That's the one phobia I have.
What happened to her?
What?
Why'd you get rid of her?
Roaches.
Really?
Oh, if I see a roach, I would be on this table screaming like a little girl.
Why?
When I was in D.C., it was a really...
We really don't have many.
$100 a month apartment.
Oh.
Roll-out bed. I would spray...
Not in your neighborhood, but like in shitty neighborhoods, like Cap Hill, downtown.
They don't come around Frangtown.
What?
Yeah. That's,
Well,
thank you.
at
Yeah,
least I die in my
thankfully.
sleep.
Oh, they're the most. Downtown, we have roaches that are
You
literally.
got
on the
roaches the size of
street. Cats.
cats.
Sometimes I'll come home, my cats are like standing on the table trying, screaming like children. No, I don't have.
Well, your cat should take care of the roaches.
No, I don't have roaches. Our building is.
Hey, John, you'll be up pretty quick. Hold tight, right, man?
It's a hoity-toity building, and somebody comes
Hey,
around it.
Daniel, hold tight. You're up next, brother. You got it. Hey, Ethan, you'll be up probably right after Daniel,
growing up
so
in a
hang
bigger
in there,
city, I
man. We
grew up
got
in
some
New York.
tax credit
Oh,
experts,
God.
too,
You
right?
know, so I mean, it's
All right.
And you know what I'm talking about.
you know, roaches are the size of your fist, basically, and the rats are bigger.
Yeah, and over there they fly.
Let's look up largest recorded, because we need to see a picture, roach.
Can we really not talk about this? I know it seems weird, but I get the heebie-jeebies just talking about it.
Well,
There's some like big, they have those flying
Guinness Book of
ones
World
in
Record, Doc.
Florida. Don't they have those ones with wings in Florida?
I think they all fly, don't they, or no?
The ones
Not
in New York.
necessarily. Yeah.
Well,
The
some of
Australian
them,
giant can weigh as much as 1.3 ounces.
they don't technically fly, but they can jump really high. You look so perplexed right there. He's like, huh. Never thought of it
You're
that
thinking
way.
of kangaroos.
3.8 inches.
Flying.
Hey, would you want a built-in sack like a kangaroo?
No.
I think that'd be cool as shit. A built-in pocket?
But it will get like
Think for yourself.
It will get like humid.
Well, you got a belly, but you got an innie or outie.
Yeah, but it's
You
not.
clean your belt, you clean your pouch,
Yeah,
bro.
but your pocket
gotta
is
have a
like
zipper
deep
on
and it's
it,
got
Mark.
folds.
I know.
It will get moldy.
You can have a cell phone, a
It'll
tablet.
smell.
Yeah,
I
but
already
you gotta
do
have
it.
a zip. Don't you have a zipper on it?
It's called pockets.
I wouldn't want it open all the time.
I bet it would be pretty. I bet you could take a kangaroo and put Velcro on that sumbitch.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? Would you want a pocket, a built-in pocket?
Sure.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Why you wouldn't? Yeah.
Because
You would have pocket envy if I had a
No,
pocket.
because you already have pockets in all of your clothes. Even your shirt has
That's
a
the
pocket.
only reason we wear clothes, Jack, because we got no place to put our cell phone. God, you would think you would learn how to argue with me at some point.
Oh, God.
If I say a pocket is better than not having a pocket, trust me, you would love having a pocket.
Right,
Pockets were a great-
but that assumes you either have a kangaroo-like pouch for a pocket
Yes.
and no access to actual regular pockets. I have pockets everywhere. I have a dozen pockets on me, maybe more. I have pockets within pockets. Some of my pockets have pockets. I'm serious.
Mine do too.
See? What the hell do you want a kangaroo pouch for?
Because it's
You
built-
got to watch
Okay.
in there all the
Where
time.
do you put your cell phone when you're in the shower?
On my
Hello.
on my home office desk.
He doesn't think, does he?
All right, it's right there next to the webcam.
All right, I smell a poll. Suzanne, put up a poll.
Okay.
If you could have a built-in human pocket like a kangaroo, would you want one? I bet most people would rather have a pocket than not a pocket.
No, it's gross, dude.
It's not gross.
It's
Let's
gross.
see what the polls
Okay.
say.
It's gonna
Well-
be sweaty inside that pocket.
Then ask women if they'd rather have the baby in the pouch or in the uterus. Like kangaroos
Well,
do.
no, actually, that's what kangaroos have it for,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But that's after it's born.
Well, yeah, but you know how big a kangaroo embryo is? It's literally this big.
Yeah, but after it's born, the
After
cute
it's
little
born, it
thing's
goes-
right
yeah.
there.
Then it goes into the pouch.
Yeah, it's not.
Then
born.
it's in the pouch.
After
No,
it's-
but
And its little head's hanging out.
Yeah,
it's
that
in
is
the
very
pouch
good.
when it's this big.
yeah.
Did you see the kangaroo that the guy went over and punched it because it was going after its dog?
Oh, in the water?
Yeah, it got into a fight with a real kangaroo.
That thing is huge.
It was cool,
I'm
man.
putting, would you want a built-in pocket on your body if you could have one? Is that a good way of asking?
Hell yes.
Okay, start a poll.
And don't lie, people. You either want a real pouch or you don't.
Oh, 100% no.
Yeah, because you. Because you.
Yeah, because
It's just one more thing you have to maintain, so I'm saying no.
Saying no.
Yeah, you have to maintain it. Like you got plenty you have to
Oh,
maintain.
you better never ask me to carry anything ever again.
In your pocket. Your built-in
See,
pocket.
yeah, you
Carry
think about
this.
that.
yeah, this poll is going down in flames, dude.
Might not win my poll.
75% say no. They would not want a built-in
The
pocket.
loss
Come
is
on,
only getting
peeps.
bigger.
Show your love. Show your
Somebody
pocket
said
love.
it's just another place for the police to prod. Let me check that pocket.
Sir, what's in your pocket? What's that in your built-in pocket? Or are you just happy to see me? Really think about it. You're in Vegas,
Yes.
or you're somewhere like a fanny pack. Or how about these concert venues where they
You're
don't
in
want
the
any
pool.
purses?
You're in the pool.
In the pool would be cool. Yeah, when you're walking around the pool,
Yeah.
you got a built-in drink holder.
Oh, God, Mark, it's just creepy and disgusting.
No, it's not. It's a pocket.
No, there's nothing.
How you
there's
go
nothing,
from...
There's nothing even funny about this stuff.
I'll tell you what. You're
It's
absolutely
sad.
crazy.
It's actually
You see the
sad.
last comment?
You're sad.
It's
To let
disturbing.
you would get on your job.
Come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome, my friends, to the only show of its kind. We're here to solve problems, answer questions, take complaints. You've been ripped off or just want to expose a scumbag. We were talking at the beginning of the hour, and I'm going to bring this guy up a lot. Jeff Jolliffe. If you ever see Jeff Jolliffe or anything to do with transmissions and a guy named Jeff Jolliffe, just stay away. He's going to rip you off. So I'm just telling you, he's going to rip you off. We have gotten more calls on him over the years than virtually, well, not anybody, but almost everybody. So Just stay away from Jeff Jolliffe, and I'm going to continue to warn people about you, Jeff. And then, Kelly, just for the hell of it, did we try to get him on again today? I'd love to get him on. Reach out to Jeffrey. Tell him, hey, we realize everybody might be able to turn over a new leaf, and if you're willing to do that, we'd love to have you on there, because I'd love to talk to him about this last call we got yesterday, where he basically ripped somebody off. I mean, basically ripped their face off, stole their money. Let's just put it like that. Stole their money. Yes, I said it, stole their money. Now, 303-713-8255. We're going to knock these calls out. Daniel, what's going on? He's got a question on a car inspection.
Yes, sir. I have a daughter who lives in Greeley, and they're looking to buy a used car. Are there any dealers or lots up north here that you would recommend?
Okay, I'm going to say two things. One, a nice long test drive would never hurt anything. So if they drove it down to Kevin sitting across from me, how far is Greeley from me? It's not that damn far, is it?
Probably an hour and a half.
Oh my God, that's far.
It's a good ride.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that'd probably be too long of a test drive for the dealer. Where is Helping Hands up there? Or Hands On?
Longmont.
He's
Yeah.
the other side, I-25 west.
So how far is that roughly?
Probably an hour, 45 minutes, you think?
From Greeley?
Greeley, yeah.
It's possible. I'm not that familiar, but Hands On Auto Tech.
Oh, you know who would know a good shop up there? Jazz. Doesn't she live in Greeley?
I think so.
Let's ask her.
Okay.
Seriously, let's ask her. Make sure they get it checked out no matter what. But we know some people that have lived up there forever. And I've heard her talk about their mechanic and liked it. But make sure they get it checked out. That's the biggest thing. What kind of car is it?
They're still looking, but they're eyeing towards a Subaru.
Okay.
$15,000 to work with at a 7% loan.
Hey, Kevin, what do you think about that? So if you had $15,000, do they have to have an SUV? That's what they want?
No, all-wheel drive would be nice, but we're open.
Yeah, so 15 grand. Mm-hmm. What are you thinking you could get for 15 grand that is, generally speaking, if it was taken care of, good shape?
Yeah, anything in Subaru, Honda, Toyota, that you can find with decent mileage.
Even a little a CRV, a lot of times those are cheap. Those damn things are bulletproof.
They are.
People might think they're a little ugly, but they're bulletproof.
Yep. And they're kind of plain. They're not fancy inside, but I mean, they just keep running. That's what they do.
I get nervous. I love Hyundais. Everybody knows that, but I get pretty nervous at Hyundais over 100,000.
Yep, I wouldn't.
They're really just not built for that kind of longevity. They're a 100,000 mile car.
And the other thing, Mark, we always recommend for folks, get a Carfax.
Yes.
Spend the money. It's $25-$30. Even if you buy the package of 3 or 4 and you use them, you save them, you don't. But so much pops up on there where you can see mileage discrepancies. You can see, salvage titles. You can see all kinds of things that the dealer may not even know about.
And Daniel, the other thing with that is don't accept the fake ones. I mean, we have had people go, well, send us the Carfax, because they'll say the Carfax was cleaned, and it'll show up and it's something we never heard of. Speedy's car service fax or something. I mean, just make it up, and that's what it is.
They're not completely infallible, but it's a very, very good guide. At least, pick off a few things for you.
Yeah, so hold on. She's reaching out to somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and drop you off, and then keep listening, and I'll give the name of the place, all right? Long as we get it, and I'm sure it's a good one.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
You got it. Thank you, man. 303-713-8255. What do you think the most overlooked thing is buying a new car, Kevin? Where people don't get it checked out, and then you end up looking at it. What is the number one thing that people should get it checked for?
Well, transmissions, because they're the most expensive. They got, codes, or somebody's cleared codes and the light's off. There's nothing to look at, and you can tell when the codes have been cleared.
You can look in and see
You can look in and see.
And that's a red flag going up.
Instant red flag. Yep.
Good point. One line open, 303-713-8255. Hey, Ethan, what is your question on a tax credit?
Yeah, so I purchased a plug-in hybrid Kia Sorento from a dealership, and I guess they weren't qualified to accept the credits when I purchased the vehicle.
What do you mean qualified to accept? You mean they weren't registered with the state to issue the credits?
Yeah, exactly. And they didn't make that aware when I purchased the vehicle.
Did they advertise the credit? I mean, if they didn't advertise the credit, that would be a completely different thing. If I sold you a car and I'm not registered with the state, hell, I'm not a car dealer, I wouldn't be able to get you that tax credit. So was it advertised as part of it somewhere?
No, it wasn't advertised, but when I first went in there, that was a stipulation that I had, and I just made it very aware, or very clear that I was trying to get that credit off.
Well, okay. I mean, what does the work order say, or what does the actual sales agreement say, the invoice?
So there's nothing on the invoice. They just said I would have to claim it on my taxes later.
I think there might be a form. Let's do this. I don't know. Let's get on, who is it, Suzanne? Rod with JFR.
Oh, yeah, Rod Greer.
Let's get him or Bob on from JFR, and let's ask them about that. I think there might be a form that you can actually do and still get the state credit. Are you talking about the state credit, right? I don't think there's a federal credit for a hybrid or a used car.
Yeah, I don't know exactly if it's state or federal.
Okay, we'll find out. Hold on. You bring up a great question. Let's find out and get a real answer for you. So we'll get JFR cars. Now, here's another one. Bart, real quick. Bart, what is your question with the tax form?
Yeah, Tom, I got a letter from Mountain View Electric saying that I had exceeded over $10,000 in cash payments of my monthly bill, and that they turned in an IRS form, 8300, and I just don't know.
Hey, Bart,
I pay my bill every month.
Bart, let me ask you something. I mean, are they talking about one, or are they saying like over a 20-year period you've walked in there and paid over $10,000? What exactly are they telling you?
Over a 12-month period, every month my power bill is around $1,000.
Yeah.
And I go in and I pay cash. But they wrote in the letter it didn't matter if it was a cashier's check, a money order, a cash transfer, anything else. It would have been the same outcome. But they filed IRS form 8300 saying that, and I guess this is a new law as of December 20.
Yeah. So, but I get it, and I haven't looked up the actual rules, but it's almost like a bank. If I deposit more than $10,000 in cash, they basically send a form out, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't affect my taxes. It doesn't do anything. So what is your issue with it? I mean, do you have like an illegal grow operation you're worried about, or like seriously? No, I'm being dead serious. Why do you even care?
I understand that, but I just don't understand. But I mean, because I pay my bill every month. I mean, that would be the same at King Supers. I exceed $10,000.
It's supposed to be a single transaction over $10,000.
Go ahead, Dimitri.
It wasn't a single.
Hold on, Dimitri's kind of he runs a grow up. Go ahead.
An illegal mushroom grow up.
Yeah.
In your backyard. Hey, so I'm at the IRS website and I'm looking at the instructions that tell you what type of payments to report. So this isn't the same form that a bank would file on you if you deposit $10,000. This is for businesses. And here's the one that really applies to our caller. Installment payments causing the total cash received within 1 year of the initial payment to total more than $10,000.
So they're required to fill it out.
Yeah, they're required to.
Now, when you said businesses, I mean, King Supers was a great one. I mean, they have no tracking method, although maybe when you go in and put in your phone number or do that card, you think if you spent, technically from what you're reading, is it any business you spend $10,000 with? Or it doesn't say?
It doesn't seem to exclude anything.
Well, what's weird about that is, and I'll think about this, we're going to Vegas next week. And, I could very well, if you play slot machines or video poker, it's not like we'd go there and lose $10,000, but over a period of time, you might play $10,000. Mm-hmm. I've never heard of that form before in my life. Never heard of it.
So there are some exclusions that our caller might be interested in. It excludes cashier's checks, traveler's checks, or money orders.
And that's what he's using.
He's using cash.
So no, it said on the letter that they sent me, it didn't matter. The only way I was around to go around it was if I paid by credit card, and I try not to pay things by credit. So they said it didn't matter if I paid by check, money order, cashier's check. bank transfer.
So they're saying no matter
outcome.
They're saying no matter how you pay, with the exception of a credit card or maybe Venmo or something, that they're going to report it.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. And I just wanted to.
They're just trying. I mean, they're being overcautious for whatever reason. I, honest to God, have no idea why they're doing that. But Bart, I still want to go back to this serious question. What do you care if they're filing this form? It doesn't affect you.
No, you're right. I don't, but I just wanted to know, do I need to file that with the IRS next April when I do my taxes?
They do that.
That doesn't obligate you to anything.
Nothing.
Okay, that's all. I
understand it's a different form, D, but it's the same thing. If you deposit a certain amount of cash, the bank automatically files something, but there's nothing I got to do on my taxes. There's nothing. They're just looking for patterns.
Yeah, so here's one more thing he might be interested in. It excludes direct transfers from his bank account. So he doesn't have to use a credit card. He can do an ACH payment.
Yeah, you could set up auto pay. I mean, there's different ways to get around it, Bart. But what is kind of strange is the fact that what Dimitri's reading direct from the IRS says if you have a cashier's check, it doesn't count, right? It's cash.
Yeah, it excludes.
The letter that they sent me said all of those were the same as cash.
Yeah, that's what they're telling them, but that's not what the IRS instructions are.
Yeah, I think there are two possibilities.
That's what I'm saying.
It could be that
billing over there doesn't know what they're doing.
Hey, why is your electric bill $1,000? I mean, do you live on the top of Aspen in a 90,000 square foot house? What is this?
No, I have 3 different people renting RV spaces out here.
Got it.
And I have them plugged in.
They got them 50 amps sucking down power like no one's business. Got it.
Yeah, and then I have 2 different tenants in the place that I'm renting to, so it's roughly around that. So and the thing was, it was $10,750. I went over by $750.
Yeah, it sucks. Hey, Bart.
It's fine. But,
Bart, I want you to call over to Brooke at Red Rocks.
Yep.
You have a commercial operation going where you're renting out lots. There is a good, and I mean good possibility, she can build a solar array out there, and you're going to charge the electricity to your tenants, and you're going to become the electric company, and the system is going to end up costing you zero. Okay. You become an electric company for zero. I know it sounds crazy, but you would be just a great test case for something that I've been thinking about doing for a while. So do me a favor, call her up and talk to her about it. Go to redrocksrs.com, redrocksrs.com. Bart, I'm not kidding you. Tell Brooke, say, I want to talk to Brooke. I talked to Mark on air about a commercial system for my trailer park. Just tell her that, all right?
Hey, Mark, this gets worse.
I will.
All right, hold on a second. Go ahead, D.
Listen to this. There is a section under these instructions that deal with suspicious transactions that the business is required to report.
Like what?
One of them, if it appears that a person is trying to prevent a business from filing Form 8300, they are required to report just that.
Oh, so if you bitch to Excel, why are you filing that? They have to report that you bitched.
That's my interpretation.
That's my interpretation.
Oh, my God, this is Orwellian.
Now, what happens if you bitch about them bitching at you bitching about reporting and then not bitching and then bitching?
Oh, you might get your door blown in at 4 a.m. and your dog shot.
More coming up. That might have been the most I've ever used the word bitching.
They still want to get rid
That is funny. So if you bitch about it, they got to report that you bitched.
Yeah.
They still want to get rid of cash.
We got to get through. Can you try to get Rob or Bob?
I don't have Bob's number.
2 eggs.
Did she try?
35. We still need to use bathrooms downstairs.
Yep. Do you want to borrow my little access card?
All right, my friends, Vistera Investment. How about if I could told you could be a landlord and know nothing about it? He's going to help you, Barry Miller, that is. Find the right property in the right part of the country that's up and coming so it'll appreciate quick. He's going to find the right property management. You're going to cash flow as you go, and then a year or two from now when you sell it, you can make the big bucks. We got listeners making 30 to 50% annual returns with Barry Miller. Check him out, Vistera. Turnkey.com. That's Vestera Turnkey.com. Another great investment opportunity. The guys at MyMoneyMyWay.com right now, check it out. They have a 17% bonus on their annuity. You put $100,000 in from an old 401k or a SEP or roll over $100,000. I would never spend all my money on annuity ever, but you get an immediate use of that $17,000 on that $100,000, 17%. Then when you decide to turn on that cash flow for the rest of your life, it's like a guaranteed pension. You get a check till the day you die. Then if you fall ill, they actually double it. It's got a long-term care benefit built in. It's a great security blanket. You can't lose money. You can gain money, but you can never lose what you've gained over the years. It's incredible. Check them out at MyMoneyMyWay.com. They can help you roll it over. MyMoneyMyWay.com. Joseph A. Lazara, I hope you never need him, but if you find yourself in a DUI situation, maybe domestic violence, child abuse, shoplifting, assault, a bar fight, an altercation with a neighbor, I think you get the idea. You have to have an attorney, and you want one like Joe. If you're guilty, he'll get you the best deal. If you're innocent, he'll get in front of a jury and prove your innocence. 303-429-6200. 303-429-6200. All right, so how did my poll go?
You lost.
By like a landslide?
Oh, yeah.
75-25, right?
Post to him.
I'm looking. Not sure if I believe him.
We texted him. It's going straight to voicemail, Mark, so we're trying.
I wonder who else would know about that. They're the only ones I'd know about that, to be quite honest.
Ooh, a black card.
Oh, my God. I can't believe 75% of people wouldn't want a built-in pocket.
Sided with me.
Jeez.
Who was right again?
Not you.
Number one.
You are, G.
That doesn't mean you're right. 75%
It's just that Mark was wrong.
That's right.
It's 75% of people like...
Yeah.
Everybody in the studio disagreed with you, Mark.
Really pissed because he was holding for an hour.
Yeah.
He hung up. I had him checked to go to him. You kept going to other calls.
Okay.
JFR is...
Yeah, tell John I'll come to him right now.
But that's fine. But I'm going to have Ethan probably reschedule so I can get with...
Yeah, tell Ethan as soon as we get JFR, we'll get back to him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks, Kel. Thank you.
Just let me... Can I keep it? Where is he? He won't even know I have it. Come on. Let me have some fun.
She just took the credit card back.
Yeah, see, first of all, you guys weren't. You think too...
Yes.
Not right. You think too not right. So, look, I asked Google.
Yes.
What would the benefits be of having a human pocket? So I didn't realize this. Although it does say this. It says it could very well be convenient, but the downsides would most likely, it didn't say they would, outweigh the benefits. A kangaroo pouch is not a simple pocket, but a complex organ that serves as a second womb for highly undeveloped newborns. So you don't like children, so I already understand that. Developing a pouch would require a drastic and complicated evolutionary reversal. So that's probably not good.
Mark, have you considered that that a marsupial pouch will be just one more thing to get wrinkly and saggy in your old age?
Look at that.
Is that what you want?
Look, would you not want to be able to carry your little baby around like that? All right, 303-713-8255, 303. Martino, you've been ripped off or taken advantage of. We want to hear from you. Kelly, let's free up Ethan on line 1 till we get JFR. Ethan, I promise we're going to find out what tax forms, if any, you're going to be able to fill out and file with your taxes so you can benefit from that.
You know, Mark, online it says 8936.
Yeah, but if I sold you a car, can you simply go on and fill it out?
It says, yes, you can claim EV tax credit on your federal tax return for qualifying purchases before October 1st, 2025.
Wow.
Is
it state or is it Fed?
Well, it doesn't say anything about states. I'm assuming Fed, 8936.
There's also a state one. I wonder if he qualifies for that.
Yep.
In fact, I think the state one's still going to be around when the federal tax credit goes away on EVs. I would like to find all that info out, but good catch here, Kevin. Hey, John, what's going on with this money order?
Well, first off, hello.
Hello.
I got a problem, and it's, I'll just tell you real fast. I buy a bank money order. I write a note, I put it into an envelope, and I mail it. And there's no recognition for about a week. So I called and said, did you get, the money order? He said, no, I didn't get anything. So I checked back with the bank, and the money order had been cashed. And I said, well, the party I sent it to never got it. And they said, well, this is what disturbed me.
What was it made out to? Was it made out to the individual's name, or you didn't put cash on it, did you?
Yeah, it was made out to my daughter.
Okay.
But anyways, they said it's a non-chase ATM where it was cashed at. And I'm going, I never heard of anybody cashing a bank money order at an ATM, but I could be wrong.
Well, was it, I don't even know how you would cash anything in an ATM. You could deposit it into an ATM. Did your bank look at the return money order to see what account it went into? I've never heard. Has anybody ever heard of walking up to an ATM and cashing a check? My God, I mean, that's all we need. That would be absolutely insanity.
Well, it seemed like they didn't. I wanted a refund because I didn't think it was fair that they would cash it at an ATM. And I mean,
Well, they didn't cash it at an ATM. I don't know how anybody could cash anything at an ATM. How would that work?
Well, I don't know, but they said, the bank told me that it was cashed at a non-chase ATM.
I don't even know what that means.
It means it was cashed at an ATM.
How do you cash something at an ATM?
You can deposit a money order into your account.
Yes, of course.
Right. So
but he's saying that's not what happened. He's saying the ATM cashed his check.
I don't think that can happen.
Well, let me go through it. I bought the money order.
Yes.
I wrote a little note. I put it in an envelope. I mailed it. And I checked with the post office. They remember the envelope. And then I asked the bank about it. I said they never got the money order. And they said, well, no, it was cashed a week ago.
Look, first of all, it would be, if it was, you got to figure out where it was cashed. Because they're going to have a record of who cashed it. If I walk in with a money order, listen, man, if I walk in with a money order made out to Kevin Calkin, and I walk into my bank, and I convince the teller to go ahead and cash it, and they cash it, you're going to get your money back because that's fraudulent. It's theft. You would do a police report on a frozen instrument, and then basically you'd get your money back. In ATM, you can deposit it. You're not going to, I don't even know what that means, they cashed it.
I have no argument with you. I never heard of it before in my life.
What bank did you buy it from?
Excuse me?
What bank did you get it from?
I got it from Chase.
So you walked in and purchased it inside a branch at Chase?
Yeah.
Okay. And how much are we talking about, by the way?
$500.
Have you walked back into the branch where you bought it and said, hey, someone else cashed it. It was made out to my daughter. My daughter didn't get it. It must have been stolen in the mail, and somebody else cashed it.
Well, I did all of that except go in because of this. I'm a handicapped.
That's fine. So when you called up, though, and talked to them, what did they say after you said that? Did they say you need to file a police report? Did they say anything?
No, they didn't. They acted as if tough luck. It went to an ATM that wasn't Chase. And I like you, I scratched my head.
Hey, Deputy, is Deputy Bo listening today?
He was on the chat earlier.
Or
on
Deputy
YouTube.
Dollar. Deputy Dollar.
Yeah.
Let's get Deputy Dollar on this, because if everything he's saying is correct, he needs to get his $500 back. Someone stole it. I mean, someone stole it. That's the benefit of not sending $500 in cash. If someone steals cash, there's nothing you can do. But if you get a money order, I don't even care if it's from the damn post office, if they still do it.
Not to be negative, Nelly, but is it possible the person he sent it to cashed it but just said they never got it?
Of course that's possible.
It was my daughter. She wouldn't be lying to me.
Okay.
Well, the only person that I know that
or someone in her house.
The only person that I know that could cash that is someone named whatever his daughter's name is that walks into a bank somewhere, and they probably call up Wells Fargo, make sure it's valid, it's not a counterfeit, and they check the name, they check the ID, then they cash it. That's the only way I know that would be cashed.
If they deposited it to an account through an ATM,
then we're going to know what deposit.
Then it would be there would be a record of it.
Yeah, there should be a freaking record of where that check went. There should be, or who cashed it and who signed the back of it. And then if they did it inside of a branch, which they must have, or even in a drive-through, there's going to be video of whoever the hell it is. Now, your name's not Fred. Her name's not like Mary Smith, is it?
No.
Okay.
Okay, Deputy Dollar's on the chat, and he's listening. So, Kelly, get this information over to Deputy Dollar. He'll look into this.
And Deputy Dollar, the first thing I want, do you have a copy of the receipt?
You mean the money order?
Yeah, do you have a copy of it?
Yeah.
And did you ever get the return part that's like endorsed at the very end, like a check, or you never got that?
Oh, I never got the money order back, but I have the. It was attached to the...
John, I want you to get this over to Deputy Dollar. His name is Scott. And she's going to tell you, you can email, right, a picture of it or text a picture of it.
Well, I can't. I'm blind.
Oh.
But I have a caregiver, and she could do it on Tuesday.
That'd be perfect. Or whenever, I don't care how we can work this out. What area are you in?
I'm in Colorado Springs.
You're in the Springs. Dang it, if you were in Denver, I'd almost figure something out to get it today. I really want to get this done for you.
Yeah.
I feel like you're getting just led around. I hate banks. Banks, I'll tell you what, whenever there's any kind of fraudulent thing, they're the ones that always try to point out, oh, no. I can't think for any reason, unless what Suzanne said is correct, is that your daughter actually cashed it.
Or someone in her house cashed it.
Yeah, but even someone, if it's made out to if I walked in with a check right now made out to Suzanne Mager, where could I possibly cash that?
Okay, follow me down the road, Mark. If I have a money order that's not in my name, would it be that hard to put it in an ATM to deposit it into an account?
No.
And then it goes through, unless it's flagged, it just goes through daily.
Then whatever bank did that and allowed those funds go needs to give them $500.
Yeah, so, Deputy Dollar, you're listening.
This is pretty cut and dry. John, it's the entire reason banks have money orders. The entire reason we have money orders is so you don't send cash and you have somewhere to go if it gets stolen. It's like traveler's check, same thing.
Well, that's what I was figuring when I did it.
Yeah. Now, we're going to help you out, man. We're going to stick to this like glue. And let me tell you, I've had to sue them before. Yep, there. I had to sue them before, and I won. I didn't even have to go to court. They finally just cried uncle and gave me what the hell I was looking for. These banks suck. These banks really do suck. What is the entire reason there's money orders? Please, Dimitri, why? Why would there be a money order?
Well, it's supposed to be a safer, more reliable way than mailing money. And, one of the ways to fraudulently cash a money order is, let's say Suze gives me either a check or a money order made out to me.
Yeah.
And you grab it. And on the back, you put on a fraudulent endorsement that says
Sure.
paid to the order of Mark.
And then I deposit it through an ATM.
It'll go right through the system.
Yeah. We had someone steal. Listen to this. We had to fight with this. I got to take a quick break. Then John and Susan, I promise to come to you. But listen to this. We had someone steal a Troubleshooter Network check. They walked into the bank. Wrote it out to cash. Was it cash? I think they literally made it out to cash.
Yeah.
And they cashed it right in the branch of our bank. Okay. This is the last time we ever used that bank. So, and it was like $5,000.
Oh.
It was ridiculous. So they literally gave them $5,000, and we called up and said, what the hell's this? And they said, oh, that was our bad. And they gave us the $5,000 back in the account. And we said, well, who was it? We want to see the video. You said it was right there at the teller. They said, we're not going to show you guys anything, and there's nothing you can do. In fact, you guys can't even really call the police for any reason because we're the ones that got ripped off, not you. You didn't lose $5,000. The bank did. And they didn't want to go forward with any prosecution.
Why?
I have no idea why. It probably takes them more time to go forward with the prosecution than lose $5,000. What bank was that? I know it wasn't A&B.
Yeah.
Who did we have prior?
It was Vectra.
Vectra Bank. They wouldn't go forward trying to find out they didn't even steal a check from us. We must have written whoever got this a check at one point, and they just phoned up a check. They literally just made a check.
Yeah.
Bastards, hold tight.
And you never found out who?
How many of these bad memories pop in after?
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. I swear to God.
We have
Tom and I were both ready to go absolutely apeshit on this bank. But there was nothing we could do because we weren't robbed. The bank was robbed.
We have suspicions of who did it, and we think we had written them a check before, and then they used that information to make a check.
Frustrating.
But we're not the victim. So when we went to do a police report, the cop said, no, you're not the victim. The bank has to do it.
Yep.
It's not like we asked the bank. The cop said, okay, how much did you lose?
We got our money back.
And they said, well, the bank lost the money, not you.
Oh, my God. Boy, the logic of this makes my head hurt.
No, but it's true. Yeah.
It costs them too much to even go into it.
We'll just write it off.
If you think about it, in reality, they probably would have 50 hours if they actually had to bring someone to court and fight this and do that. It probably would literally cost them way more than $5,000. I would like to know where that number is.
Yeah.
50,000?
But Mark, it wouldn't because they have lawyers on staff that get a salary.
Well, then you got to say whatever else they're doing would make sense.
Yeah, but all these
Vestera Turnkey. I'll tell you what, those guys are great. But right now, I want to tell you about the Art of Granite. Mitch Floria, the Art of Granite. Suzanne and I have had our master bathroom done this year by him. He did a great job. Suzanne picked out beautiful quartz. He did it around the tub. He did the vanities. He even did the windowsills in back of the tub and in the commode room. The whole thing is just beautiful. If you want to transform that house and do it at the best price out there with new countertops, he also has lines of cabinets and sinks. In our bathroom, we actually use the same exact cabinets because we love them and they're custom. But in some of the other rooms he's done in our house years ago, we had his cabinets put in. This guy only charges for installation and the fabrication, and he sells all the slabs at wholesale prices. Right now, 20% off the slabs. TheArtofGranite.com. TheArtofGranite.com.
Mark, did you know there's a CU Buffs game tonight?
Oh, yeah, really? Who are they playing?
Georgia Tech.
Oh, shit. What's the line? Someone tell me, what is the line? Who's the favorite?
Oh, Shadron State versus Northern Colorado.
Ooh, Shadron State.
Where are they playing?
Northern Colorado. Where is that?
UNC. It's Greeley.
UNC Greeley, where my favorite brewery is. There's a lot going on.
God, I hate banks with that. Banks suck, man. Watch, unless he's lying, or like Suzanne said, she actually cashed it.
Or someone in her house.
But even if it's someone in their house, it doesn't matter. As long as there's a police report.
Georgia Tech minus 4.5.
Shadron loves their football players. That's where Miles lives.
Yeah. Yeah, but banks are funny. You know, we ran into an issue with credit card deposit of all things. And you know who does that for us?
Who?
You.
Oh. I do.
You
forgot. I did. I forgot.
But we were missing a deposit.
Oh.
Because end of the month, I take them all, just check them off.
Yeah.
You know,
so you reconciled and you missed an entire deposit?
Missed an entire deposit.
What happened to it?
Nobody knows.
So, but the credit, does the credit card company, does Merchants First have proof it sent it?
No, that was the whole issue.
So,
it's like
who ultimately paid it?
Nobody knows. It showed up.
Then it showed up.
Yeah. Because I finally got my banker, because I have a personal banker, you know, for the business. I said, I'm not going to do this. This is this guy's number. This is your number. You guys figure out.
And they just never told you.
Well, it just popped in and nobody knew why.
At least it popped in. Ooh,
but it was like
weird.
2-3 days later.
I wonder if it went to the wrong merchant account.
I don't know. Nobody ever said. But I'm not sure of the transfer policies of how that moves to where they can. It's like, not my business. I don't want to know. I don't know what my $8,000 is.
Yeah, I don't care what happened.
Yep.
I just want my $8,000.
Yep. And I don't want another. Thank you.
And this is what you guys do. I don't track down missing money.
No, and don't call me back until you find it. But no.
It worked.
And I called them both after it showed up, and neither one of them had any idea why it showed up.
It could have even been lost in the interim. In other words, like Merchants First sends it to the clearinghouse, and the clearinghouse sends it to the bank.
Right.
The clearinghouse might have screwed up. But that's just it. How would you know any of this shit?
Well, that's why they kept falling back on me. Like, well, yeah.
I would like to know ultimately what happened.
Yeah, like I said, nobody really had an answer. And it, of course, I dropped it. It's like, I got mine, I don't care. Yeah, just don't
what do you care?
Just don't let it happen again.
We had years ago, I made a cash deposit into a Wells Fargo, and they said it was miscounted. And I happened to count that myself. It wasn't even a store manager one. And I was like, bullshit, man, there's no way. And they ended up giving it back to me, but I always wanted... I don't even know what that means. I was like, what happened? What happened? Like, what, someone else counting it's right? Or you're just giving it to me because I'm a good customer? Or, like, literally, what happened? And I never found out what happened.
Are you working the game tonight?
The other 20 deposits from the other customers.
Are you working the game tonight?
Doc, you having pizza?
Did he say he's working it?
Yeah.
Where are they playing? Are they playing CU?
Yeah. I saw your post.
I want to see what Game Time's got for tickets, man. I don't even know what that means.
Are you listening to your clip?
No, do it again. I don't even know what that means. Let's see here. CU. When's their first Air Force game? Buffs. All right, 303-713-8255, 303 Martino. We got two lines open. You've been ripped off, taken advantage of. Need any help? I want to hear from you for absolute sure. I do want to tell you again, K&H Home Solutions, great people, absolutely great people. In fact, they have Alpine windows now. If you've got a nice house up in the mountains and want the most energy efficient, super insulating, just beautiful, custom built windows, I want you to check out Alpine, and the people that are going to install them and give you the best prices, khwindows.com. That's khwindows.com. They also now have an entire new painting division. So if you want to get the exterior or the interior of your house painted, reach out to these guys, khwindows.com. Now we've got a question on a car title. Let's see what's going on with Susan. Susan, what is happening?
Hi there.
Hello.
So when I have paid off cars in the past, the lender sends me the car title.
Yes.
In 2024, I paid off my card that was financed with Capital One Auto Finance. And I received a letter saying that within 15 days I had received the title.
Okay.
Well, I got busy with life and realized, oh my God, I never got the title, you know, and I looked and looked and looked, you know, and I called them and they said, oh no, we sent it, you know. And I mean, I looked and looked
None of that matters. So keep going.
Yeah. So anyway, I kept calling them back and going through their maze and telling them, no, I did not get the title.
I don't think any of that matters. I don't know why that matters.
Finally, well, I need the title.
I understand. You know? But here's how it works.
So
hold on, Susan. I want to tell you how it works, and we might cut out a lot of the middle of this. So when Capital One or, you know, a credit union or whoever the lender is, Hyundai, it doesn't matter who it is, when you actually pay it off and it's a valid check, it does take a couple weeks to process. They do two things. One, because we're in Colorado, they should send you the title. For people listening, other states, actually, you hold the title, even though there's a lien on it. In Colorado, generally, you don't even have the title. But they also do what's called a lien release to DMV in that state or county. So DMV, if you're in Douglas County, would have got a lien release around that same time. So technically, all you should have to do is walk in and request a title for your vehicle. When you walk in, they're going to see that lien release was filed electronically, and they're going to reprint you the title. Then you're going to have a copy of exactly what they would have sent you, very valid. Then you can sign it over or sell it or just have it and put it in your safe or anything else. You don't necessarily, you just need to go down and file for a lost title, and they're going to see the lien release. So when they print it to you, the lien will no longer be connected to it.
Okay, so they did finally send me a lien release letter.
Okay.
I don't know that they filed it electronically. I did a search and it says that the lien is still active. So I now have the lien release letter.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering what changed. You know, why does DMV actually hold the title?
Well, to me, no, DMV doesn't hold the title. Usually the lenders do. So if I walk in and buy a new Hyundai, and I finance it, now if you pay cash, totally different thing. That goes to whoever the lender is generally. So in that case, Hyundai would keep it. But now with digital titles becoming more and more, that's not even going to matter. But the one, I don't want to convolute what we're talking about. So no, and it happens all the time. I can't tell you how many times I was supposed to get a title by whoever, and I just simply don't get it. But I bet you anything, if you went down 5 months ago and just walked into whatever DMV you use, they would have had copy of that lien release, and then they would have printed you the title right there. It wouldn't have been a big deal.
Okay, I couldn't find that information online.
Yeah,
so
you won't. Yeah, and it's crazy.
I was just going on past.
Yeah, and how it should work. No, you're going on how it should work. The problem is, I don't know who drops the ball. I've asked myself that because I've had two. I keep using Hyundai as an example because I've had 2 times where they tell me they sent me the damn title, and I never get the title. So, and I do exactly what I just told you, and the lien release has always been filed, but I don't know why I never got the title. I don't know if someone steals it in the mail. I mean, I just don't know what the hell happens to it.
Maybe it's so that they don't have to pay for the paperwork.
Well, possibly, but they still have to do all the work to release that lien on it. I mean, they definitely have to do that. It's kind of weird, though. I don't understand, because there is a lien on the vehicle, you can't sell it. Even if you had the title physically, you can't sell it. Like Oklahoma, you get the title. I don't know how many states where you buy a car, you get the title, but there's a lien on it. I don't understand why the bank keeps the title. I've never understood that, but that's just how it is in this state. But you're good now, right?
Well, yeah, it looks like I have to fill out this form and, you know, pay for everything.
There's not much to pay for. All you have to do, take that letter you have.
$5, right, Mark?
Yeah, it's like $5. Take that letter. Susan, I put you on hold. Listen, take that letter you have and go down to DMV today and call me back in an hour when the title's in your hand. She did everything but go to DMV.
Yeah.
She's probably spent 10 hours.
Well, the title's probably not something you can transfer anyway until you go to DMV.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be moved into your name from the bank's name.
because she's not getting it. All that matters is a lien release.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just go get a duplicate title. The new one doesn't have a lien on it. You can do whatever you want with it. You can sell it, put it in your safe. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
And if she would actually do what I'm saying, literally right there, and get up and take that lien release, which I'm sure they already have.
Yep.
It's already in their system. But since you have it, take it with you. She'll have that title. They'll print it right there. They'll hit print, and you fucking have a title.
Yeah, but that's once you make your appointment online and then go in.
Douglas County's pretty easy now.
Jeffco's pretty good. You know what? I don't mind the appointment thing.
No, because
I like
it's
walking
guaranteed.
in 15 minutes and get out.
We go to the one in Castle Rock, and I'd say generally, for titles and shit, 10 minutes maybe.
Well, can you walk in, though, or do you need an appointment?
No, you can walk in. Driver's license, you can't walk in.
Jeffco motor vehicle, you can't walk in.
That sucks. Douglas, you can walk right in. Walk in, old school. Take a ticket, they call you up.
Nice. So it should be.
Yeah, COVID was a good excuse for a lot of people to just say, fuck it, we're not going to do it the way we should anymore. Not being serious, man. They really, customer service in general.
But even state motor vehicle, for transporter plates and different things.
Yeah.
You got to have an appointment in advance.
Yeah.
Which, again, is fine. It's better than sitting there for 3 hours waiting.
Douglas, there's no waiting for that shit. License, I'm almost sure you got to make an appointment.
I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of that stuff can be done online anymore, which is nice.
The worst are the feds. I mean, really, passports still aren't caught up. They're so far behind.
Sure.
Still?
Yeah. It's like, unless you're getting in what's an emergency one if you're flying within 30 days or something like that.
I thought that was archaic anyway, mailing it to Philadelphia to get your replacement and everything.
The last one we got, her and I went down off of Hamden and 225, and it's the passport agency. It's the U.S. government, and it was like walking into Fort Knox. You walked in and went through multiple security levels and cops everywhere, and I'm thinking, this is like going into a vault, and then it hit me. They literally have blank passports there they print, and that's the bounty.
Oh, yeah, that's priceless.
That probably is priceless.
I guarantee it's priceless.
So how many did you try?
I got 10 of them.
You need an appointment now?
Not back then. Not back then. That's when we went to Italy. My God, how many years ago was that?
We've gotten passports since then.
But just renewed through the mail.
Mm-hmm.
I think Italy, that's when we went down to that actual place down there.
We had to take the kids there.
Oh, maybe.
For the cruise.
Maybe that's what it was.
Because we were leaving within a certain amount of time.
Yeah, we had no choice but to literally go there.
I got one in an hour. In Houston, a long time ago, we were going to, I forget where we were going, in the Caribbean, to go diving. And we flew from Denver to Houston and Houston to whatever island it was. And my passport had expired. My wife was, of course, ready to kill me.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I found out that Houston, this was in early 80s. If you had your plane ticket, they would issue you one in an hour.
Oh, that's pretty cool. They still do that for the emergency. You got to prove travel outside of the U.S. I remember not long ago, well, I say not long ago, but when we used to travel, Mexico and Canada, you just had your driver's license.
Right.
We got off from Mexico one time. It was a late flight back. They lost electricity at the airport we were in. But when we finally got back here and you're going through customs, all of a sudden, they brought about 10 people out, 10 Mexicans out, that snuck into the bottom of the plane. They were in the luggage area the whole time. Yeah, I didn't even know you could, live like that. And then they brought them out in handcuffs right in through there. I couldn't believe it, man. I can't believe people would sneak into the luggage compartment of the plane in Mexico and fly to the United States. I would think I was going to die.
Well, every now and then you read about people who do it in the wheel wells.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Did I tell you that little flight we take to Shadron is the only single passenger plane at DIA?
Yeah.
Only one.
That's pretty cool. How's the flight itself?
So fast. Yeah. You only fly it doesn't even seem like you're 300 yards maybe off the ground. I mean,
What kind of
you
plane is
take
that?
off and cruise and land.
You know
Maybe
what kind of plane it is,
45
Mark?
minutes.
That's it.
No, I don't. It's not a Caravan, but it looks like a Cessna. I think the Caravans are dual prop. It's a little. I got a picture of it.
What's the name of the airline again?
It is. Oh my God! It's
Fred's.
Yeah, Fred's airplane. No, it's what the hell's the name of that airline?
Oopsie Daisy Air.
Oopsie Daisy. Yeah. Oh shit! It's I can't believe Southern Airlines. Just put in Southern Airlines Shadron.
Cessna Caravans and Pilatus PC-12.
Is it a Caravan?
It's one of their two planes.
Which one has a single prop?
They both do.
Oh, they both do?
Well, I'm familiar with Pilatus PC-12.
All right, 303-713-8255. Look, we got a ton going on. We're going to hop right back to the phones right after this break. We have a question on a convenience store pricing. Keith, I am dying to know what that means and what your question is. And then Shannon, he's got a big issue with father's home caregiver. Unfortunately, we're hearing more and more of that these days. Everybody hold tight. I promise you guys are up first. We have two lines open, 303 Martino, 303-713-8255.
Yeah, the Cessna Caravans.
Here's the one that we flew. I literally took pictures of it just in case. Let me think of the easiest way to pull it up. I guess if I went to miles.
Mark, it says they bought them used from China Airways.
I thought they were North Korean planes, personally. It's so weird, the pilot's like right there. There's nothing in between you. Yep, in fact, here we are.
Where's the bathroom?
There's no bathroom. Where's the bathroom? That's so funny.
Those are really nice looking airplanes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know why I can't, these just don't open now. But here we are. I mean, you can see it. And we're getting ready to get on it. And then the captain, he's the one that turns around and tells you how to buckle your seatbelt and points to the door literally right next to you as the emergency door. Let me go to gallery. And then the picture that's really strange about it is the one where they're doing the oil change before we take off right there. That was crazy as shit, man.
Yeah, I didn't expect to hear that.
I got a picture of the guy. He's literally pouring a quart of oil into it. You're like, wow.
Oh, that's not an oil change. That's burning oil.
That's putting oil into it.
He's just adding oil to a burning engine.
Yeah, here he is, right? In fact, this is that picture. This is in Shadron, and he was walking out from the hangar, and he had a quart of oil, and he's putting it into the plane.
That's materially different from changing oil, Mark.
Yeah, of course. Can you believe it, though?
Yeah.
And then,
I can't
here we
tell
are.
number
This is
two
about how
anymore.
high you're off the ground the entire flight.
Oh, that's so cool.
Isn't that wild?
That's really cool, man.
I mean, you can see trucks driving.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah.
It's really a trip, man. Flying
So you
Southern
go
Air.
on the plane?
Actually, we had what? I think we had 4 people. It holds 5 or 6. Here's really a good picture of the aircraft, though. It's kind of cool looking.
I'm telling you, I love how it looks.
And then,
oh, wait, that's not a Cessna. That's a Pilatus.
Yeah, the Pilatus.
You flew in the Pilatus?
That's the only plane we ever fly. I've been in that plane more times.
Oh, you're flying in a Pilatus, dude.
Those are really good planes.
See, there it is right there.
Yep.
Well, my God, I mean, you're so almost not off the...
That's the picture I want to see, if you don't mind. No, the previous one. Yeah, look how awesome that looks.
That's why I took that view. It's cool shit. That is the smallest passenger plane, only single prop at DIA that flies. Only one. There's other single props, but they don't carry passengers.
You know, that's about the coolest, highest quality
small plane.
Single engine turboprop you can buy.
It's got to be weird though, lining up on the runway.
Look how close you are. I could take over this and fly it into a barn without anybody ever knowing.
Excuse me.
You know this thing is listening to you, right?
Here's what's even weirder. So when you're at DIA in line, you got, of course, the MAX jets taking off.
Sure.
You're so sandwiched, you feel like the smallest thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's like being in a smart car in the Lincoln Tunnel in New York, and there's semis everywhere.
And you know what? The wing turbulence, you really got to stay far back.
They say most of the time they cancel is purely wind, and it cancels that flight, especially coming back from Nebraska, cancels all the time. There's 2 a day, every day, both ways. All that plane does, it lives in the shattering. It comes out in the morning, flies to DIA, flies back, flies to DIA, flies back, and goes to bed. That's what that plane does 7 days a week.
How much is the ticket?
69 to, I think the most I've ever spent is 89. If you buy
first class?
It's first. Everything's first class on Southern Airlines.
First class.
It's like Frontier. It's all first class. And everybody on there has flown it before. I've never met a first-time flyer on there. I've been on there where there's one other person. I've been on there with 2 other people. I think her and I, we might have had 3, which was packed. I mean, that's like crazy.
You know, we were flying into DIA in a little Cessna 182 one day.
Landing?
That was the intent. And on approach, every plane around us is identified as heavy, and which means they create turbulence that lasts for minutes. But even worse, it might still be there like several minutes later.
That's crazy.
And we were having second thoughts, and then we had a major engine malfunction and had to return to originating airport.
My dad landed at JFK years and years ago. He said, I will never land, and it was a Cessna 210. He said, I will never land at a large airport again ever in my life. He said, I was absolutely terrified.
That was my plan. I never went back because it was terrifying. For one thing, we could literally get sucked in.
Yeah.
On the ground.
It's just intimidating in general.
I didn't know. I was really questioning my decision on
the peanut gallery on here. Did they do any crop dusting before they landed?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's such a trip, though, man. It's like, she wasn't digging it, were you?
I didn't like it.
She had more. She usually at the airport, she might have 1 beer.
I was gonna say,
and
I might have had more than one.
she had a few beers before that.
On the plane.
She was sleeping by half hour into it. The problem with that is, like, literally, it's over so fast.
That's what I flew an A380. I mean, A300. I went.
That's pretty cool. A300.
Probably takes longer jacking around, getting on the plane, and taxiing and everything else than the actual flight.
Oh, everything. Because, first of all,
that's pretty cool.
Where it is parked at DIA, I didn't even know existed. I used to bitch that Frontier, have you guys flown Frontier in the last year? You got to walk to areas of the airport I didn't know existed. So if you go to like the very last place that you see anything, there's like another stairway, and then you go down, and there's Southern Air.
Oh,
it's like crazy as fuck, man. And then you walk out, and they have to have like guards or whatever you want to call them walk you out because you're walking out on the damn runway, basically, and that's where you get on that airplane.
Glad he was able to take care of you.
And then they weigh everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything. And then when they take each bag and
on the
you,
way here, they even
that's where they tell you where to sit.
when we boarded, they weighed us coming back, didn't they?
I don't get one.
Physically, yeah. It's because they have to have everything set right. My dad took off with my mom's dad one time in Albany.
It's all good.
And
That's what I'm
Jack
here
was a
for.
big man. My grandfather was
All right,
fat
you
man.
take care.
Straight
Have
up,
a good
heavy,
Labor Day.
heavy. And my dad was probably, it might have been a 172. It might have even been a 152. And he took off. My dad said, I have never been so terrified. The second they were off, the damn plane went like this.
Why?
Because my grandfather's so heavy. He said,
"Oh God! Oh my God!"
He never flew a fat person before. Nor do I think he ever did again.
Well, he should. Do you know how dangerous that shit is?
Oh my God! He never did it again. He was terrible. He was white knuckled. He told me it was one of the scariest things he ever did.
Mark, remember a house spot or two.
Hold on. Is this for the car fire?
Keith.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome, my friends, to the only show of its kind. It's Car Friday here at the Troubleshooter Show. Kevin Calkin joins me, Deputy Dimitri, Suzanne, my beautiful wife, Deputy Doc. Not beautiful. No offense, Doc. And then Kelly answering your phone calls. Do we have Dragon back there? Dragon on the other side of the glass running the show. Man, I love our crew. We got the best crew in radio. Do you know that? We really do. We honest to goodness do.
It's like a family, Mark.
It's like every seat is first class at the Troubleshooter Show.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. All right, 303-713-8255. Don't forget to join us on YouTube during the breaks and stuff. We're always kind of talking about different things going on either in the show or nothing to do with the show.
Like what's our favorite convenience store we were just talking about?
Yeah, and that came up, and I'm going to go right to the phones with Keith. But he's got a question on a convenience store, and I'm dying to know what that is with pricing. But Shannon's been holding a little longer, so Keith, you're second. So just hang tight, I promise, Keith. And Shannon, what is going on? Your father's home caregiver. This could be a really bad deal. What's happening?
That's what I'm thinking, and that's why I'm calling. I do want to clarify that I am in Colorado. He lives in California.
Oh, okay.
I will be traveling out there very soon, probably to reside in his home for the next 6 months or so. So my concern is he has a former caregiver that he allowed to live in his home rent-free from 2004 to 2024. She had a stroke in November of 2024. And as far as I understand it, still has yet to regain. She doesn't have the ability to care for herself at all. But she is trying to get back into his home with her caregivers. Well, with or without. So I am concerned as to, does she have any legal rights? If so, what do I do to prevent this from
Shannon,
happening?
I'm a little lost on this. So your father is in California, and
correct.
The original caregiver
was in his home for 20 years,
and what happened?
Rent-free. She had a stroke.
She had a stroke, and now she, of course, can't be a caregiver.
Now, what Shannon's saying, Mark, is that the caregiver who had the stroke is now, she's been out since 2024 because of the stroke, is now trying to move back in with her own caregiver.
With him.
With him in there,
But
was
why
there
would
a
she,
relationship?
That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm getting a little confused. Move back in for what reason? Move back in just to live there?
Right. Well, because she's been living there for 20 years, Mark.
That's a good point, Doc. Does your father want her to move back in?
I would say that if he understood the situation clearly and that she was moving back in with caregivers, he would say no, not until she makes a full recovery. And that's generally how I'm trying to side. I guess another factor.
Think of how hard. Well, Shannon, think of how hard it would be on both of them. She has a stroke. Right. I mean, she's getting better, but they lived together for 20 years. That's more than just your typical caregiver thing. They both probably want to get back to what they assumed was normal. Who's got power or medical power of attorney on your father, if anybody?
I do.
Okay, well
I have the medical power, and I retain control of the trust.
Well, then it
so
would
he is
ultimately
not the trustee.
This is ultimately up to you, then.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. Okay.
I don't know why it wouldn't be up to her. Yeah, do me a favor, Kelly. Let's get
well, what kind of
Mackenzie
Shannon?
on.
What kind of steps is she trying to take to get back in? That's so concerning.
Generally, so she was released from rehab at the beginning of this year, and beginning in February, she has come down every 2 months routinely to visit with him. She was last in his home for a visit for a couple of hours at the end of July, and she brought a couple of boxes with her that contained clothing, etc. Now, she still has a closet full of clothes in a bedroom in his home, and she definitely is talking about coming back.
Shannon, why do
when
you?
She has.
If your father wants her there and she's not up to anything nefarious, I mean, if you have control of the trust, control of the money, control of the home, control of the health care, I mean, do you think, like, why do you care? And I'm not saying that in a not caring way. I'm like trying to understand, if your father wants her there and she can't change anything, she can't move in and sell the house or take over his bank accounts or anything. Why do you care? I'm just curious. Do you not like her?
I'm just going to say this. She is a gold digger.
Okay.
He has given her large sums of money over the last 4 years.
Now I get it.
In February, shortly after she was released from rehab, she went to live and still resides in her sister's home in Orange County, California.
Got it.
She started asking him for money.
I got it. She's no good. In your opinion, she's a gold digger. And if he's given her a lot of money in the last 4 years, now I'm 100% on board with what you're talking about.
Okay.
I want to get Dan McKenzie on. Hold on. I want to get our expert or our state attorney on and talk to him about it and see what ideas he has and what's the easiest way.
We have him.
Oh, yes.
On 6.
Hey, Dan McKenzie. Hey, Dan, let me ask you something, man. So Shannon calls up. Her father's in California. So just so you know, we're talking about California. But for the sake of this conversation, unless you know about California law, which I don't think you practice here, let's pretend it's Colorado and just give her, advice based upon that. But she's got power of attorney for medical. She's in charge of the trust and everything else. Apparently, she is making all the decisions, and I want to just clarify that with that. Shannon, you are making all the decisions on your father's behalf, correct? Legally.
Correct. I have the ability to do that.
Yeah,
I still try to include him, but yes.
Yeah, of course. You understand what he's saying, Dan. So, but here's the deal. He had a caregiver that lived with him for 20 years. She had a stroke. She's recovering from the stroke, out of the hospital, and now she's like trying to move back in to his house. And really the issue with that is over the past 4 or 5 years, the father has given her a lot of money for whatever reason. And she's basically a gold digger, according to Shannon. She's out to get his money. So what's the easiest way to take care of this? If she is over all of his decision making, can't she simply kick this lady out and not let her move in? Or what would you do in a circumstance like that? Dan McKenzie.
Well, I mean, I could think, speaking from Shannon's perspective, the problem is, I mean, she just noted, like, she has the authority to make decisions for him, but he still has authority to make decisions for himself. And she doesn't really have any standing to, like, pursue legal action on his behalf. It really would be up to him. So if she thinks that he's being hoodwinked or is incapacitated to a point where he's kind of susceptible to fraud or abuse by this woman, unfortunately, she probably needs to consider, like, is it bad enough that he needs a more official guardian or conservator appointed by a court, because that actually takes his ability away to make decisions and does give her standing to act on his behalf.
Dan, if she's over the financial, I thought you had financial power of attorney. Is that correct, Shannon?
I do. I have everything. I have durable.
Couldn't she just turn the hose off? If all we're worried about here, we're not worried about this person hurting him, but we're worried about her milking him dry of money. I mean, I would assume she can just turn off that faucet.
No.
No?
I mean, a power of attorney just gives somebody else the ability to act on my behalf, but I still have my own authority to do so.
She needs a conservatorship.
She needs to get him out of the decision making if she thinks that he's doing it. And hey, people give money to housekeepers because they're appreciative, because they like, I mean, there could be legitimate reasons to do it, even if it doesn't really seem like what she would do.
Yeah.
So that's not the standard. But yeah, I mean, even if I give you my power of attorney, I still have the authority to handle my own affairs. You do too.
Well, but I am the trustee. He has removed himself as the trustee. So I have control, revocable.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have control of everything. The house is in the trust.
Yeah, but he
all of his bank accounts.
He can change that if it's revocable.
That's true. He can.
Issues. Yeah. So you could go out there and, I suppose, change the locks or do something with the. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're in charge of the house, but to Mark's point there, like
Shannon, I want to say something just a little different. I want you to think about, and I also want to know. I mean, Dan's dealt with so many different people; it's crazy that are in situations like you're talking about now. But I've always wondered this, Dan. I mean, I kind of feel one way about this. If the guy's in his right mind, I mean, really, if he can make his own decisions, I'm not saying he doesn't have bad days or anything, but if he's happy having her there, and let's even take it out of this scenario, let's say it's a 40-year-old caregiver or housekeeper, a housekeeper or caregiver with benefits. Let's just call it that. And it's an 80-year-old guy, and this is what he wants. He wants those benefits, and he wants to leave that person money because in his 80s, he's getting taken care of in multiple different ways. I'm not so sure there's anything wrong with someone in their right mind making that decision. I'm not saying the kids wouldn't be upset, the ex-wife wouldn't be upset, and a million other things, but really it's kind of up to that person. I mean, what are your thoughts on that in general, Dan? Just based upon what you've seen and dealt with.
I mean, that is generally the how the law works on this, is that, people, we're not substituting our opinions for what we think is appropriate when we're asking whether what they did, either in their will or during their lifetime, is a valid thing to do. Because, I mean, where does that end? It's really about, is this housekeeper isolating him? Is she, intercepting phone calls and preventing Shannon from reaching him? Is she using that isolation and then pressure him to, change things or give her gifts? Now that's something that is, not legally allowable. But if he just likes having her around for whatever reason, we're not going to, that is a valid thing to do.
So to just kind of wrap this up, Shannon, I think your biggest option is, you already do hold the purse strings, but it's possible if you irritated your father, he could revoke that trust and it's going to be even a worse situation. Or if he really doesn't have the mental capacity to make his own decisions, then you could try to get some form of conservatorship through the courts in California. But I mean, or just maybe sit down with him and see what's really in his brain. That might be one of the best things to do. Go out, fly out, move in with them for a little bit, like it sounded like you were going to do, or at least move out to that area and kind of determine the best way to go forward.
Okay. Well, pardon me. I have done a lot of that over the years, but I appreciate that perspective. I think this is a bad situation all around.
I would
all the way
think
around.
so. Listen, Shannon, I would too.
Parkinson's. Yeah, he requires caregiving round the clock now at this point.
Got it.
So I would question his overall mental capacity.
Hey Dan, what's the first step of that? I mean, really, just she hires an attorney out there. I mean, let's get real. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah,
okay.
Probably. I don't know. It sounds like you have medical power of attorney too, and maybe if you're worried that he really is being taken advantage of or susceptible to that, maybe a conversation with a doctor just to see what his capabilities are.
That's a good question.
Okay.
Actually, yes, primary care or however that looks, reach out to them and talk to them about the concerns, because ultimately they're probably going to need something from that doctor for a court case or a conservatorship, right, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, two birds, one stone. Hey, Shannon, I do appreciate the call. Dan, how often do you hear of this? Because I don't know what the right answer is. And I don't want to go back to the exact same example, but I don't know. I wouldn't want someone when I'm in my late 70s or 80s or even 90s, if I'm functional, I want to live my life. It's my money, my life, my house, my whatever. I don't care how old I am. I understand where the child's coming from. Oh, this person all of a sudden is going to take all of our money. But honestly, I mean, who's to say what's right?
It is a very difficult. I mean, the Anna Nicole Smith case is probably the most famous one on this, where that 90-something-year-old man, oil tycoon, married that model, and
she was like 20. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Remember that?
I remember the name Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah, and she married like a 94-year-old guy.
Supreme Court.
What happened? So ultimately, Dan, what happened?
I think they eventually settled it, and she had, the court was like, look, this does look weird, that this amazing supermodel would be attracted to this wheelchair-bound 95-year-old man.
Did he cut the kids all together out, or what was kind of the scenario that you remember?
I don't remember they cut them all out, but she got a good chunk.
She got a huge, we're talking millions, I assume.
Oh, yeah, he was very rich.
Well, he was a billionaire. Hey, Dan, I have a question. Wouldn't it be convenient if this lady's caretaker agreed to take care of her dad as well?
Yeah, but she's saying her dad's way past. To me, it made it sound like he probably shouldn't even be living in his house anymore.
No, but if a caretaker is taking care of the woman, maybe he can take care of her dad as well, and not until she's able to function properly.
Yeah, who knows? Dan, it's crazy stuff out there, man. I love some of the stories that I've heard from you and some of the questions we've asked you over the years. I'll tell you, folks, if you don't have your trust or your will or things up to date or asset protection and you think you might end up in long-term care, you're absolutely nuts not to call Dan McKenzie. Dan, as always, I appreciate it. But really, folks, reach out, talk to him. He'll answer the questions. And by the way, he's flat rate pricing on estate planning. He's going to talk to you, figure out what you need. Most people don't even know what they need. But if you haven't updated your will or trust, or maybe you moved years ago and you've gotten divorced, or the kids have turned of age, or you didn't have kids, now you do. Or you have stepkids and you're trying to figure out how that's all going to work if something sudden happens. 833-CO Plans. He's a wealth of information. 833-CO Plans. Do a 15 and then a 30. Yep. Jordan Keanu, my friend at mymoneymyway.com. I love when we talk finances and retirement, and my favorite thing is a guaranteed pension. I have never had anybody call me up and go, Mark, I went to mymoneymyway.com and I lost money. How many times do you call up your stock broker and why did you buy that? I'm down 30%. There is no way you will lose money with Joe and Jordan Keanu. Tell them all the benefits, Jordan.
Well, thank you, Mark. It is time for people who have any money, whether it's 401ks, IRAs, or just money from stocks or sales of homes, to cut it into safety. You can get a 17% bonus day one. So if that's $100,000 you have, that's $17,000 right on top of that.
Day one.
And from there, day one. From there, it'll continue to grow. Anytime the market's up, you get those gains. You lock them in for any time the market crashes. You don't lose it, just like you said. And then the best part, Mark, is long-term care. Anybody who needs protection for the what if for a nursing home or somebody coming to your house to help take care of you, this program protects you and pays out double the money to help cover your long-term care costs.
You know, we ran numbers for a caller one time when Jordan was in. It was like a 30-year-old. His parents passed away, he inherited some money, had like $500,000. And it was somewhere around the age of 30. He bought this product. He got the, at the time, it was only a 15% bonus, but he gets the bonus. Now it's 17%. And then we were saying, okay, what's he looking at when he retires. It was astounding. So you're talking $500,000 now that he inherited. If he retired at 70, the guy was looking at like $463,000 a year, guaranteed till the day he died. $463,000. And then if something happened to him and that long-term care benefit kicked in, it doubled. The guy was getting like $950,000 a year till the day he died, even if he lived to be 110. You got to call up Jordan, call up Joe, have them run the numbers on your circumstance. MyMoneyMyWay.com. The one thing I promise you, you cannot lose money with them. MyMoneyMyWay.com.
Mark, so AI.
I'm going to do fuller when you tell me to.
Do I need to wait to tell you this?
You want me to do it right after this? You want me to do fuller after this Dunway? Yep. Okay. Yeah, right after this, Ben. You got any updates?
No, I'm stuck.
What the hell you been doing?
Dude, I'm telling you, I've never had such a stuck period of my life. I'm stuck
finally
with
got-
everything.
You know, I finally got an engine for it.
Oh.
Done right.
No, I'll have something for you.
Because, you ever read it. Hey, Dad.
Castle Rock. Oh, please.
Wait,
the Big O in Castle Rock?
John Fuller, Fuller Law, both times. Suzanne and I have hired him. He's a personal injury attorney both times. He got us every single penny of insurance the at-fault driver had. Then I always harp on this aspect. Unlike a lot of attorneys, he went out and negotiated with the hospital, the ER, and then the ambulance company, the chiropractor, and everybody involved in the case to get their bills down so we'd have more money in our pocket. And you're always going to deal with the attorney, John. He's got a great staff, but you're going to get his personal cell phone number. If you have any questions about an accident you've been in, I'm telling you the best call you're going to make is to John Fuller, and do it right now. 303-597-4500. John Fuller, Fuller Law, 303-597-4500, or call fuller.com.
Okay, are you ready for this? The legal battle explained. So Marshall's will left his entire $1.6 billion estate to his son and designated nothing to Anna Nicole Smith. After his death, Smith sued, claiming Marshall had promised to share part of his fortune with her. She must have been in huge debt because a California bankruptcy debt awarded her $475 million and later reduced it to $88 million. However, the son challenged it in a Texas probate court and ruled that Smith was entitled to nothing.
So she ended up getting nothing.
$1.6 billion.
So she didn't get a damn dime.
And they tried to up it to the Supreme Court, and they're like, we have no jurisdiction. The final outcome was she got nothing.
Wow. I bet she hid away a lot of money over the years, though.
They said one time when she was married to him, she spent $2 million in one day.
Renee Turner.
That's quite the shopping spree.
That is quite the shopping spree.
That's how long ago this was. We've been trying to get an engine under warranty through Central Auto and Big O in Castle Rock. Or Big O at Elizabeth.
Well, this is from last fall.
No, this is from a month ago.
It's in my previous notebook. I had started the notebook. Thank you. Do you want to provide that update, please?
What is it?
That's a really good one.
What is it?
Kevin solved one of my, he says it's one of my cases.
Which one was it?
I don't know.
Renee Turner. She had work done at a Big O in Elizabeth.
Is that the one that cleaned out the PVC?
No.
PCV?
That's the one up in South Park County.
Whatever happened there?
Nothing yet. I need to get it.
No, it's not South Park County. It's South Park Auto, which happens to be in Littleton.
That's a different case.
Okay. I was going to talk to Kevin about that next. But the case that you just solved on your own, got a lady a new engine. Well,
K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
303-713-8255, 303 Martino. We got some lines open. I'd love to hear from you. You've been ripped off or taken advantage of. Then we're going to dive into some big updates that we have. Kevin Calkin actually solved one, but I've been dying to hear what Keith has to say. He has a question on, this is all I see on the screen, convenience store pricing. Keith, what say you?
Yeah, so I was on my way home, and I needed to get to the store, do a little shopping, but I was like, well, I don't have time right now. So I figured I'd just stop at a gas station, grab a gallon of milk and a 2-liter of Pepsi to get by till I get to the store.
Did they have a mortgage lender out front?
Yeah, right. I knew I would have to pay more. So anyways, I got a gallon of milk and a 2-liter Pepsi. I left, and I got thinking, my change, I just stuck it in my pocket. Well, I gave him a $20 bill, and I didn't even get a $10 bill back. So, of course, I didn't get a receipt, so I turned around, I went back, got a receipt, and come to find out, I paid $7.49 for a gallon of 2% milk.
That's crazy. How much was the Pepsi?
The total bill was $12.40. Yeah, the Pepsi was $4.29, so total was $12.42 with tax. I got $7.58 back out of the $20 bill.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't even know what to say about it. That is so much money.
Convenient.
How much is a gallon of milk at King's or at Safeway?
I'd say $3 maybe.
Like
I'm
$4,
Walmart.
like $4 something, $4.18. Yeah, even 7-Eleven in the same town is like under $5 for a gallon of milk.
Well, I'll tell you, probably the best convenience store price-wise, I'd say, is Quick Trip, but they're just simply not everywhere yet. I'm looking 2% milk at Walmart. I want to tell you something, man. I just discovered this. I'm out in Franktown, and so Walmart, we're looking at, would you say, a gallon? A gallon of milk's like $4, and you can get it delivered. So they'll deliver they'll deliver to us now in Franktown because we're part of Walmart Plus. It's like being a Prime member, and it's crazy. The other day, people laugh at me. In fact, I'm wearing one of them now.
I laugh at you.
My wife laughs at me. This shirt I'm wearing right now, this Wrangler shirt, it's a beautiful Wrangler T-shirt.
It is a nice shirt,
It's
Mark.
a nice thick cotton. It's got
quality Wrangler T-shirt.
It's got a pocket.
It does.
It's the bomb. And guess what? Three of them, $12, $4 each, from Walmart, delivered to me in 2 hours. $12 for 3 shirts. What the hell am I supposed to do? Not order them?
Does it have a pouch?
Yeah, you can't beat that.
No, you can't beat it at all, man. It's crazy. But my point is, if you had Walmart Plus, you could have literally had that stuff delivered and save money. Think about that.
It might be. Yeah,
Costco delivers too.
Someone told me Costco will deliver a pizza now.
Yep, they'll deliver milk, $7 for 2 gallons.
$7, 2 gallons, and they'll deliver.
The hot dog.
But
Can
I get a hot dog with that, please?
Dude, $1.50 hot dog and a drink is the bomb.
I got you guys both beat. Amazon will deliver a gallon of 2% milk for $3.22.
Who?
Amazon.com.
Wow.
Yeah.
$3.22. That includes delivery.
Yeah, it's through Amazon Grocery. Mm-hmm.
Man. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. The only convenience stores, I walked into a Quick Trip, I don't know, it was up kind of by DIA. And what I was super impressed by, and Suzanne and I grew up, we met in Oklahoma, and Quick Trips, that was it. It was either Get and Go or Quick Trips. We didn't have 7-Elevens.
Had a lot of dinners at Quick Trip.
Oh, yeah. Back then, like 99 cents for the sandwich. I mean, it was crazy. But this Quick Trip we went into, and they're pretty new to the area, not only were their gas prices like lower than anybody, but they had fresh iced tea and probably 15 different kinds, freshly brewed iced tea. Raspberry, regular, whatever else there were. At least 15 kinds right there, like the big coffee things where they would put the tea bags in and they were brewing it fresh right there. And it was like $1.49 for a cup that's bigger than your head. I think Quick Trip's pretty cool, man. What was the one you went to anyhow? I don't think I asked you.
It was Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick I don't think's that great.
Can I just say something, Mark?
Yeah.
What difference to make how much they charge? You don't have to buy it. If you think the price...
Well, that's just it. So
We're
I
warning
didn't realize
people.
it at first. Like I said, I was kind of in a rush, did that, and then I knew I would pay more for it. But
Yeah, you didn't think that much more.
No, yeah, but at the same time, I was like, okay, well, can I just exchange it? And he said, well, no, I can't exchange it for you, or I can't give your money back, but I'll do an in-store credit for you.
We got no return policy for you. All right. Hey, thanks for that, Keith. I got to take a break. 303-713-8255. Where's my car questions? I got Kevin Calkin over here sulking.
I mean, if they wanted to charge $20 for a gallon of
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole business plan. At 2 in the morning, you pull up and,
Can we give them a moment to talk about that?
A bag of Doritos.
EGR valve issue that the lady ran into at South Park Auto?
I'm not remembering.
No lives this break.
She took her car to South Park Auto, and it was diagnosed with EGR valve problems. This is from about a week ago.
I don't know that she ever came in.
Oh. I'll call her right now.
I remember talking about it.
Yeah, let me start that afresh. Okay?
Yeah,
I'll do that right now.
I
need it because I'm supposed to follow up with her, but I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to step outside.
No, she did come in. She did come in. And what we found, there's a TSB on that about reprogramming, which she was going to go to the dealer for something anyway, because only Mitsubishi dealers could reprogram it. I remember it now. So whether or not they needed to clean or replace the EGR was undetermined, because the first step of the process is to reflash the PCM.
Okay. So that's what you advised her to do?
Yeah, I gave her a copy of the TSB.
Okay.
So that she could present that to Mitsubishi when she goes there, because they're having trouble with the screen or something on the radio or climate control. So they were going to go back to Mitsubishi anyway. And if she has continuing issues with EGR, she's going to have them reflash the ECM and see if that doesn't help.
Okay, I'm going to restart that right now.
Yeah, I remember that. Because we never really looked too much at the car when we found the TSB. We just stopped.
Yeah.
Okay. So her contention is it may or may not have needed the cleaning or anything as to what they were doing. So I don't know who was.
Yeah.
Somebody should try to get her some money back or something.
Yeah, that was supposed to do that, and I kind of I specifically put it off until today so I can get your input into this matter. So I'm going to go restart that right now. Take notes.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. What is that for? Ah.
Ooh.
That's how you know.
He's flashing his label over here.
Oh,
He's
goodness.
flashing his label on his
flexing
pen.
my Mont Blanc.
What is it called?
Mont Blanc.
Mont Blanc.
Mont Blanc?
Yeah, you pay an extra hundo for the...
I got a Bic.
Maybe an extra 1,000.
Let me see.
Ooh, that's fancy, D.
See with your eyes, not with your hands.
Let me see it. How old is it?
That one is from the 90s.
Do you got to fill it with ink?
Yeah. I do fill it with ink. That's
You
very
prefer
special
that
ink.
over a standard today's pen?
A normal one,
It
just
makes
say
you
for
look
what it
fancy.
is.
When you're hanging with lowlights like us, you have
Yeah,
to...
if you're going to be a gentleman farmer, I guess you got to have the fancy pen.
Gentlemen farmers.
Yeah.
We weren't impressed because we didn't know.
Oh, God, it's like I have to have an explanation every time I whip out this pen.
Have you ever had that thing leak, though? Like,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
God.
that's
Not a
no,
Mont
not
Blanc.
Of course it's leaked.
I used to love writing with
Pretty sure I just got it all over
You can't do
myself.
it if you're left-handed. It is so difficult to write with a fountain pen.
I agree.
If you're lefty.
The orientation of nib to paper is critical.
Well, because you're running your hand over it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you got to hold it in a crazy... It's really tough.
Okay, let's see here. This hour brought to you by...
A lot of different sponsors, Mark. Just say Fix It, Water Pros, Compass.
We do Genesis.
Genesis. What's this?
See, if we were going today,
Going where?
Wizard of Oz, I'm just looking like I'm trying to get an idea of what tickets.
Uh-oh.
There's a lot of tickets, but nothing in the center. So I might snag them for next Saturday soon.
Yay. Well, we fly in Saturday. Do you want to take that risk?
Or Sunday.
So Sunday would be better.
Look, see what the Good Witch experience is. Try to figure out what the hell that means.
Something I want to do, I'm pretty sure. Good Witch experience.
The EGR one he was talking about, you texted me. Remember the lady was coming?
Yeah, you looked at it.
We looked at it. It needed a TSB.
Yeah, but did they ever give her a refund? Or
I think Dimitri was supposed to follow up, and he just now remembered.
Is he doing it
Custom
now?
access and advantages. Let's see.
What does it come with?
I don't know. I'm looking.
The Good Witch experience.
Okay, group.
Do you think that, what's her name, Belinda, Gerlinda? I can't remember. What's the Good Witch's name?
Galinda.
Linda?
Galinda. Galinda.
You think Galinda comes and gives you the reach around, or what do you think we're talking here?
The Wizard of Oz. Okay, let me see here. How do you find out the Good Witch experience? VIP experiences. Let's see here. Ooh. Expedited entry, premium seating.
I'm always right.
Done right. Home Improvements. DRHI.com.
630 KHAL, an iHeartRadio station.
All right, 303-713-8255. 303 Martino. You got any questions? Been ripped off by a contractor? Man, what a busy week it's been. This week's been absolutely insane. 303-713-8255. 303 Martino. Kevin Calkin, what was this one with the warranty Dimitri was telling me about? Mm-hmm. What happened?
Well, she had an engine installed in her Jeep at I believe it was a Big O in Elizabeth.
Okay. I can picture the Big O in Elizabeth.
Yep. Decent shop and everything. No worries. And there were some errors in installation, but there was also an issue with the motor. And I think it really came down to just a communication where they weren't getting along.
They were sick of her. She was sick of them.
Yeah, it got out big time. So we got involved, and I got with Central Auto Parts, who supplied the engine originally, and they really stepped up. Because
was that the problem, the engine itself?
The engine itself had a head gasket problem.
Eesh.
So, Big O is going to put $1,000 towards the $1,000 that Central's providing for the warranty and sending a motor. Well, we have the motor ready. We're almost done with it.
So how much is it going to end up costing the customer total?
Probably a couple thousand.
But she's going to have a new engine.
She's going to have a new engine, and it's going to be installed properly. It was edgy. I mean, it's, I got a couple young techs. They do the same thing. They just QC. They didn't QC it enough.
Let me ask something about extended warranties. It's all in how you communicate with the warranty company a lot, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So someone comes in, they have an extended warranty when they bought the car. They could go to one shop. Listen to what I'm saying, everybody out there. You can go to one shop with that extended warranty, and those people have no idea how not to screw you. It's not like they even intentionally do it. Mm-hmm. But we had one shop actually tell them, listen to this, we had one shop mention to the warranty company they probably do drive a lot because there's an Uber. They actually said this.
Yeah.
There's an Uber sticker on their windshield. Yeah. And that voided the entire warranty.
Absolutely.
And they didn't mean to do that. They wanted the job, but they literally voided the warranty on them.
And you see, that's how we do things. I mean, if they ask us, is there an Uber sticker on the car? I'm not going to lie.
Do they actually ask now?
Well, some do. But I'm not going to lie and say, no, there isn't if there is. But
I'd probably tell the customer.
I'm not going to volunteer.
Yeah.
Little details along the way. Did it overheat? And I was like, I don't know. It never overheated for us.
Yeah.
That's all I can count for. So things like that.
How often do these warranty companies actually send out somebody?
All the time now.
So over a certain amount or what? Or
most of the jobs we have are over that certain amount. They're all engines, transmissions, things like that. So, yeah, we have to wait for an adjuster.
All right, Steve's got a question on an oil leak. Steve, what's going on?
Well, maybe you could help me. Okay, so I got the 2002, the 7.3 diesel.
Okay.
And this thing has had an oil leak for the last, I say close to 10 years.
That's a hell of a leak.
I am not kidding you. When it leaks, sometimes I'll get underneath the truck. It's about the size of a, tennis ball. Other times it's about the size of a football, but it leaks. I've had it to all kinds of mechanics. From what I understand, they tell me it's the high pressure oil pump that's in the belly on the motor. They've replaced the old rings. I've done it a dozen times and nothing seems to freaking fix the leak.
How much is that fix? How much is that pump replacement?
About $400. That's just the pump. Then you're talking about $800 for the pump.
Wow. What do you think, Kevin?
Yeah.
Well, it's a common leak. And how many million miles do you have on this truck now, Steve?
694,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Lord.
We don't do it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, we can sneak a peek at it for you anytime you like and give you an opinion. The guys, it used to be Cast Iron Towing, have a really good diesel shop over there.
Where is that at?
Over off of Washington and Pearl. You remember Cast Iron Towing?
I remember that. I thought they were gone.
Are they?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, finding a good diesel shop, I've said this so many times, man, it's its own deal.
It is.
Hey, Steve, I want to talk to you about something. This is Steve the Painter, by the way. I wanted to talk to you about something else if you got a minute. You got a minute? I got a break.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So Steve actually went out and looked at a job for us years ago. Actually, I'll get into it after this. Hold on.
Now.
Can't find anything?
No, I did. I found it.
What is it?
On the Good Witch, you get section 306.
Yeah.
Food and beverage and merch credit of $15. And early
Good
entry.
afternoon,
That's
Tom
probably not
Martino.
even a beer.
The Bad Witch.
That's not much.
The Bad Witch experience, you get sections 206 and 306. Good
what's
Witch, just
your make of
306.
your car?
And you get $25 food and beverage. And a poster. And early entry.
You need to carry the poster around with you the whole night.
And
And
exclusive.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Mark, exclusive access to lounge before the film experience begins for complimentary drinks, including
All right,
beer
Rand,
and wine.
hold on for me.
But
and
that's
we'll get
just
you
the
right
Bad
up, okay?
Witch.
Hang on.
All right, my friends, when I talk about a company, we generally have used them. And I'm not kidding. Gravina, Suzanne, and I have used, and we love the entire experience. We wanted a new sliding door going out to our main patio, and they came out. In fact, Nick Gravina's came out and brought out a bunch of cutouts of all the different kinds of sliding doors and talked to us about the different efficiencies, the different security features. It was really incredible. They had something for everybody. We picked out what we wanted. We chose an installation date. Sure enough, they showed up on time, installed it, and then the trim around the door is perfect. We have kind of an odd size. It had to be custom ordered because whatever reason, the builder made it a different size than anything normal. But here was what was killer. They came out when they were done. The trim they did on the inside and outside is absolutely gorgeous. It looks so much better than the original door. I can't even explain it. And it was the best pricing out there. When it comes to windows, these guys have, listen to this, 20 different manufacturers with 50 lines of windows and all the different sidings they have. These are the people you want to at least get a bid from. You're going to love them. Go to gravinas.com. That's gravinas.com.
So let me get you on with the team. They can probably give you some
Mount
good
Blanc's for
advice.
$700 and $1,100.
What are?
Dimitri.
Mount Blanc.
How much are they?
There's one here for $735 and another one for $1,100.
Yeah, they're expensive. That's why he didn't want you to touch it.
There's another one here
Touch
for
my-
$10 from Timu, but I'm probably thinking that's a counterfeit.
No way. How much?
$10.
No, Timu, it's all legit, man.
You should get one just to show,
Does it look like
Kevin,
his?
you're not shitting. These are $700.
Is it a good knockoff? Does it look like his?
I'm sure there's finer points of it that somebody could pick out, but
I'm going to ask him
You
if
know
I
what
can
I'd
try
like
to
to
There's
write
one
it.
on Etsy that looks really similar. It has $94.
I wouldn't pay 94.
No, $10 would be fun.
$10 if it looked like his.
You get like 3 or
I would
4 of them.
ask to borrow his, and I'd do the switcheroo, and he wouldn't
He
know.
won't let it out of his sight. I would just show up with like 4 of them in my top pocket, clipped in. Tell me just bought a box.
Who would
of
pay
them.
$700 for an ink pen?
I want to see what these tickets are going for.
Why do people pay $1,000 for a watch when you can get a Timex for $20 that keeps perfect time forever?
Here's a used Meisterstruck Classic 136 for $87 on eBay.
I'll tell you one thing I did learn a lesson on with cheap shit, like what Doc was just saying. I bought so much cheap luggage over the year.
It's garbage.
It's fucking garbage. I have spent more than if I just bought nice luggage to begin with. So I finally bought us nice luggage.
Well, that and it protects your stuff.
Yeah.
So it actually gets there. You don't,
Nothing like having a
not
fucking
the
wheel
guy.
fall off a suitcase while you're going through the airport.
Or your zipper's ripped open as it's coming down the
We literally had to rip one open with a pair of
Like our last
scissors
trip to, where was that, Vegas?
and run to Walmart to buy a suitcase to
Yeah.
get home. Never will
Well,
I buy cheap
I
luggage
think
again.
somebody got a little mouthy with the gate agent or what, so when he put our thing on the roller,
He took extra care of it.
Yeah,
he locked the
he gave it
TSA
to
stuff up.
the Good Witch experience.
Yeah, it was. I think you irritated.
He changed our TSA lock got locked. We don't even use them, and we didn't know the code.
And let me tell you, those are solid. So we bought TSA keys.
Yeah, now we have keys, so if it ever happens again. See, they all have keys, so they can open it. You hit a couple buttons, they can change the code and relock it.
Yeah.
Then when you get there, unless you have keys, now we carry TSA keys.
Yeah.
Well, what's the purpose of the TSA lock if you can get TSA keys?
Well, because if they need to check your baggage, not your walkthrough baggage, but your check baggage.
Oh, TSA so they can open it.
Yeah, they have keys. But you can go on Amazon and buy TSA keys.
Yeah.
It's stupid. I mean, really, it's stupid.
Which would have saved us a big headache. We ended up going to Walmart, buying a whole new suitcase.
Which was junk, too.
Because I had to take an ink pen and punch the zipper out to undo it so we could get to our stuff. I mean, we tried everything. We could not.
Well, you
open it.
jumped the gun a little bit.
But I was panicked. It was
I figured the bellboy.
Put it in a trash bag and brought it home.
I figured the bellboy would have a TSA key. I bet they do.
More than likely.
Well, how else are they going to steal your shit?
Yeah, please.
These tickets look pretty good here. Now, would this bother you if I sat up at 301?
And you sat up at 1201.
Yeah, 1478.
You'll just be 4 rows up on top of you.
I'll be throwing soda cans at them.
I'll have the Good Witch experience.
That happens.
This is the Munchkin experience.
So, Suze, we're coming back. We're going from New Zealand to Australia. So we go to the counter. And I say, are there any exit row seats available? So she says, yeah, actually, I do have one, but, your wife and your son can't sit with you. So I look, I said, is that all right? She said, yeah, go take it. So he gives me, and he says, you know what? Just happen to have 2 first-class tickets that I can give to you and your wife, to Eric and Robert. So the guy knew all along that he was going to give them the 2 first-class tickets.
They got the better end of the deal.
They got the better end of that deal.
Side of Hollywood with Marc Mager going off the TDS deep end, ripping Bill Maher, and Versus Media podcast host Stephen L. Miller on slanted mainstream coverage of the Minneapolis shooting. Friday at 2 on 630 KHEL.
All right, 303-713-8255, 303 Martino. Hey, real quick. I had this nutcase call up. In my opinion, he's a nutcase. I said I'd take down some stuff for him years ago. He really screwed some people over. And you know what? I'm feeling a little nice today, so I'm not going to throw his name out there. But we took him off Sleaze Brigade. People that listen all the time know who I'm talking about. So he goes, hey, can you take down this article? So I take it down. Oh, hey, it's on your Facebook too. Can you take it off there? So I take it off there. Then I take it off another place. Then I take it off another place. Then the next thing I know, he's asking me to take it down from stuff I have zero power over. It'd be like if Kevin copied the article and put it up on your website. I can't take it down from your website. It's out there. So he got pissed that I couldn't take stuff down from certain, so I'll say his first name. So Kalen calls up, I think it was this week. Was it this week or last week? I don't remember.
It was last week.
Yeah, whenever he calls up during the show, wants to come on the air to bitch at me about not taking it down from some site I have no control over. So I said, you know what? I can't believe this nutcase is calling up. So I recapped the whole original problem. And the whole original problem was insane. Basically, this guy got so mad at a bad review, and the job he did was horrible. He got so mad, he accused the guy of leaving a bad review for one reason. He said the job was great, which it wasn't. We had pictures of it. The only reason you complained is because your wife was having an affair with me, and you were mad over that. So it was absolutely insane. But then Steve, after this went down last week, I forgot about this. Steve, you were the one that went out as our expert to look at the paint job, weren't you?
Yes.
And how bad was it?
Mark, that wasn't just a bad paint job. That was criminal.
Yeah, that's where they put, Steve, didn't they put throw red paint all over the sidewalks?
Well, what they did is one of the hourly employees went back, I guess about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, grabbed the 5-gallon bucket and just started spraying it everywhere, on the windows, barbecue.
It was everywhere.
And the concrete. It was on the fence. It was everywhere. That was criminal.
Steve, I appreciate it, and I forgot that you're the one that went out there. But it was crazy, man. He's right. When I said it was a bad job, I like what he said. It was criminal. And then the guy's answer to it was that, well, it was actually a good job, but your wife likes me and we're having an affair. That was insane. Everybody hold tight. Listen, 2 transmission questions, a sprinkler problem, 1 line open right here on the Troubleshooter Network.
Your pen? I've never written with a fountain pen.
Oh, of course.
These things are expensive. These are $700 pens.
We're gonna have a write-off. We're gonna see what pen's better.
So the trick is,
oh God, the pen is so fancy.
Do you have one where you dip it in?
Yeah, listen, this pen is so fancy. He's got to explain how to use it. You can't turn the pen, or else it won't write. But yet, it's a $900 pen. And you can't use normal pressure. It's only a quarter of the pressure.
Oh, no, I'm not worried about that at
okay.
all. No, I didn't pay that much for the pen. I got a fantastic deal.
Oh, look at that pen. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God, the way it writes a 7.
You gotta slow down.
You can't write fast
either. My
signature. Yeah. Oh, so it's just flowing out. It's going everywhere. It's probably the worst pen I've ever seen, honestly.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to try it.
Now,
That's so cool.
Let me see that, what you just did there. And now I'm going to try to use my pen. This pen Michael Brown left in the studio about 4 years ago. Oh, look, I can press as hard as I want. It doesn't matter which angle I'm at. And I never have to dip it in ink.
You can write upside down.
And it was free.
And you can use your left hand.
Incredible.
That's funny. Give me my fountain pen paper back.
And then I have my own signature blend of ink that I use.
A signature
like
blend
your
of
own
ink.
color, like your...
Yes, I blend. I have several special inks from Germany.
I don't believe them.
I blend my own
Get the
color.
heck out of here!
It's called mystery blackberries.
Okay, so I can appreciate the pen, but being that you said $1,700.
Not that I paid that much for it.
Right.
But the pen.
He stole
But you're
it.
bringing that in KHOW and stuff? Like, I mean, would you just put it at home in a case?
No, I use it daily.
First of all, I got to point one thing out.
You're a true gentleman.
Kevin found that exact pen, your pen,
in the trash
on Temu for $10.
Yes.
And it's brand new.
Mark, what is the astronaut pen from
And
Seinfeld?
Susie,
It writes upside down.
Susie, the other thing that's really cool is
Does yours write upside
when
down?
I mix my ink, I add a
Mixes his
little drop of my favorite cologne, so it has
And
my
a little-
signature scent on it,
And a little bit of blood.
So when I sign important documents, they have my signature scent on them.
Well, I happen to have an invisible pen at home. I can sign a check and it's fucking gone by the time you get to the bank. Yeah, and I got my own signature smell.
He marks things regularly.
Yeah, it comes from that marsupial pocket that you.
I keep my pen in my pocket.
The signature scent comes from the marsupial pouch.
I'm going to try to bring kangaroo tomorrow to Meat Fest.
Oh, yeah, we've had it before.
You realize in Australia and shit,
They eat it.
it's like McDonald's uses it.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about it.
Uh-oh. You know what MR on YouTube says? Fountain pen ink makes it easy to wash checks.
It's true.
It is, yeah.
It's true.
I figured that'd be a
look at
no-go
'em.
for you.
Well, my checks are all printed on my computer printer. So
With a special blend of
my signature. No, it's
Special blend
I have to
paper.
use that MICR toner
Mm-hmm.
to make the checks compatible with automated readers in the banking system.
Okay.
And then when I do sign a check, I do sign it with a regular.
I guess that was a hoax. McDonald's did not serve kangaroo meat.
Yeah, I don't use this for checks for that exact reason. It is a water-based ink.
But you use it for our show.
Well, I use it for notes, so.
There you go. That's
my
cool.
signature. That's my signature color.
Let me see that.
It's got a sheen to it.
Hold up your paper.
It's just a regular one.
No, I just want to see
This
your
isn't my
penmanship.
specialty.
I thought I was up.
I wondered when I first met him why he was getting off that little tiny short bus.
Almost looks like a marker.
Then it all started. As time went
I
by,
used to get excited about the Uniball, but now I'm getting all shown up here.
You have more than one fountain.
I would take the astronaut pen any day. First of all, I don't want a pen where you got to apply the proper amount of pressure.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah, if it doesn't write the first time I chuck it in the trash, I get another one.
And I make my own ink. It's called Sanderville Red. Oh, it pops. It just pops right off. It pops.
Now,
Yeah.
I'll bring you some of my special paper.
Okay.
Oh, there's special paper too.
32-pound, 100.
Special pen, special scent. Hammer mill.
And
Love the
Are
hammer
you a
mill.
letter writer?
No.
Oh.
I write a lot of notes and stuff.
Yeah.
To himself.
Do you journal?
No.
No.
No, it's all practical stuff.
It's very practical. Give us an idea of some of the practical things you write to yourself.
Well, like, how about this?
I'm going to interview Dimitri
How about
for a solid
This is what
an
I
hour.
have to do after the show today.
Let me see what you
Haircut
got.
at
No, I'd
4:30?
like to really see
You're
what
getting
you
a
got.
haircut.
So here's his to-do list. Haircut 4:30. And I bet you already have a check printed out for your hair people.
Yeah, like last time, I always
Literally,
have a check
he
printed out.
does. He has a check
don't-
printed out
okay.
for his hair. Cat food.
Yeah, not for me.
You got to get a cat food.
Not for you, but for your
Chicken for lovely cat.
No, Lovey and Cat. Lovey is my dog friend, so I cook chicken for Lovey
So you're
the
going
dog.
to cook chicken. Set up after haircut. What does that mean?
We're setting up meat fest for meat
Oh, for the
fest.
meat fest. And then pray to Mark. That's a very interesting one.
Outbound ACH to the majors.
Admit that I was wrong numerous times to Mark in a letter written with my pen in special ink and my smell.
No, signature scent. Smell. Jesus, Mark. So I'll fill 2 or 3 pages a day.
Okay.
Notes.
That's cool, D. Cool. Very. This isn't your house we're going to for the meat fest. I was just looking at the address. Is it your house? Who is it?
It's my friends with whom I co-host.
That you've always co-hosted with?
20-some years.
Okay, cool.
It's one of his associates.
It looks lovely.
Does your associate have his own smell? Scent!
They're all in the recycling business together.
Signature.
I know they're all in the trash business.
Is this over
That's
by
the
Seven?
With their
signature.
signature
Is this over by
smell.
Rick's?
It's my what?
Is this over by Stephanie Riggs' house?
Yeah, just a few doors away.
Is it really? Okay, cool.
Oh, that's funny.
I was going to say that neighborhood looked familiar because I've been to her house several times.
You meet Lovey the dog.
He truly is the only person I know with his own smell. It's crazy as
There's a
shit.
difference between a smell and a scent, Mark.
Very important documents.
The Dan Capla Show. Afternoons 4 to 6.
Matt Dunn, he of Backbone Radio lore, returns for a cameo in the host chair Friday, breaking down the week that was and sending you into your Labor Day weekend on the Dan Capla Show.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome, my friends, to the only show of its kind. We're here to solve problems, answer questions, take complaints. Some days I show up, we talk, we recoup millions of dollars, over $300 million in 45 years. Think about that, over $300 million. Cash, merchandise, exchanges, refunds. I always learn something. Very few days does this show go by where I don't learn something. I learned that an associate of mine, Deputy Dimitri, this guy has saved a lot of money and he's done a great job. I mean, no doubt. But what I learned today, a few things about Dimitri, which is quite amazing. It really is. First of all, he's got a pen. What kind of pen is it?
It's a Mont Blanc pen.
He's got a pen called a Mont Blanc. This pen, retails for over $1,500. But even though you would think an expensive pen would do whatever, right, Kevin? Kevin Calkin, Sheridan Auto Tech. If I spent $1,500 on a pen, I would think it would cook food for me.
Or at least write every time you want to write with it.
Or at least write with it. What I learned about LeBlanc,
Mont Blanc
pens. I've learned a couple things. One,
you got to stick your nose up in the air when you say that.
You have to stick your nose up when you use it, but you have to apply only a certain amount of pressure, else it won't work.
Yeah, it's cool. I tried it, Mark.
And you got to turn it a certain angle.
Yeah.
And if you write too fast or too slow, it's either not enough ink or too much ink.
And you can add your signature scent to the ink. That is so cool.
And then I learned that he makes his own color of ink, right? Yeah. What's your blackberry something?
Mystery blackberry.
Mystery blackberry. Mm-hmm. That's his own color. And he adds his own smell.
Scent! Signature scent.
His own signature smell to the ink.
That is so cool.
Can you imagine? You have a pen that's $1,500. It stinks. And people know that it's you that's actually writing because of the odor it puts out.
Mark, it's actually a security feature. This way my bank knows if the check that someone is presenting to be cashed is forged or not.
Yes, with your LeBlanc. Pepe Le Pew.
Sounds like wine.
I'm going to start calling him Pepe Le Pew with his fancy pen. I'll tell you what, I bet that pen, first of all, I bet you can't write upside down with it like you can the astronaut pen.
That's true.
Okay.
It's not a flight qualified pen.
And if you lost it, you'd feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
I challenged him during the break to a write-off. I grabbed a pen that Michael Brown dropped on the floor probably 3 years ago that no one's picked up. My pen did a lot more than his pen.
I concede that's absolutely correct.
Thank you. 303-713-8255. Hey, Geraldine, what is your question on this transmission?
My car starts up just fine and runs okay until I come to a complete stop, like at a light or to make a turn, and then it completely dies. And then I put it in park and start up, and it starts again. It doesn't do that all the time, but something
like 1 out of 10,
wrong.
every other?
Yeah, 1 out of 5.
So if you brought it up to Kevin, I'm just giving this as a for instance, and he had it for 20 minutes, it would happen at one point on a test drive?
No.
Oh.
And Mark, this is a 1992 Dodge Dynasty.
Wow. How many miles are on it?
269.
I'm just guessing the problem is it's a 1992 Dodge Dynasty with almost 300,000 miles on it. I mean, Kevin, really, what could that be?
anything in the idle circuit, carbon buildup. I mean, a lot of different things.
Is it even? But why would, if it was buildup, why would it only do it occasionally?
Well, it may not be a smooth idle the other times, and it may just die. So it's the first thing to look at is the idle control slot.
Is that carbureted?
No.
No? When did carburetors go away?
Oh, 80. Okay. Yeah, like 85.
Geraldine, does it have a crank on the front you turn to start it?
No. My husband pulled maintenance on it all the time. I've had it for 32 years.
That's
in
impressive.
The last 10 years, in the last 10 years, I've kept up with taking it to different garages to keep up with everything. I put 44K in it. I use plus gas. And the only problem I had in the last 10 years is I replaced a radiator, had a small leak, and I had a sensor go out on the transmission.
It's actually amazing the radiator lasted that long. Although back then they probably weren't plastic.
Or thicker plastic anyway.
Or better, yeah. Dimitri?
Geraldine, is the speedometer marked in miles per hour or leagues per fortnight? Hey, one day, if the check dyne engine torch ignites, can you please take it into Kevin's shop for a checkup?
Have you thought about getting a new car?
I just turned my car into a classic a couple of weeks ago.
That's impressive.
That was what I was looking forward to. So it's a classic, but
at what point, though, let's say you needed a transmission, you wouldn't put that money into this, would you?
Could you even get a transmission for it?
Jeff could probably rebuild it.
Yeah, sure, but it's getting harder and harder to find these older parts.
Would you
really difficult?
How much money would you put into it? I'm just curious, Geraldine.
A couple thousand, maybe tops.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
I think she hasn't had a car payment in like 25 years.
God, I hope not. Or she made the worst financial decision of her life. I'm on my last payment. Would you look at that for free for?
Yeah, we take a peek if you want to come by sometime.
Why don't you bring it over to Kevin? Seriously, he'll look at it. They'll give you a diagnostic for free on it.
I'm in Fort Collins.
Bummer.
That's a long drive. I'm not sure.
It'll make it.
I'm not sure that car will make it down to Kevin's place, Geraldine.
That car's living on love.
It might stop once in a while, but it'll make it.
I like that attitude. That's what Suzanne says about me a lot. All right, 303-713-8255. Christy, what's going on?
Oh, hi, I'm coming. Hi.
Hey.
I have a question about, Dimitri helped me with my Honda CRV, so it's time to talk about carpet.
Are you the lady with a mysterious sound that only you and I could hear?
Oh, no.
Yes, except we know it wasn't just you and I, but you and I heard it best.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Mile High Honda.
Kevin, you were part of this.
I didn't hear a thing.
You didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything.
They were imagining it the whole
Guys,
time.
Huge props to Mile High Honda. I met this lady at Mile High Honda because I made an appointment with one of their service managers. And this gentleman was so attentive. He didn't treat either one of us like we're crazy.
No.
We went on a prolonged test drive, and he heard all the sounds. He heard that mysterious noise.
And what'd they do to fix them?
They fixed it. He said...
So wait a minute, Christy, is the sound gone?
Tick, 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 tick. You still have it. That's great. The sound is now in the engine compartment where it belongs.
Wait a sec. Is that her from the original call, Dragon?
That's her from the original call.
Tick, 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 tick.
Christy,
Yeah.
Dragon, you impressed Dragon enough with your sound-making skills. He actually captured that from 6 months ago. One more time for old time's sake. Now, Kevin, once again, though, when you got into the car, you did not hear that.
No, they're looking at each other like, yeah, that's it, that's it. I hear nothing. Nothing. Yeah.
Kevin thought we were
Do you
playing a
remember what
joke
the
on
fix
him.
was?
What?
Do you remember what the fix was?
Oh, yeah, I do.
What?
So there was a
shrink, a psychologist,
psychotic medication.
Yes, some kind of medication. What?
Mile High Honda gave her a pair of earplugs for free.
Oh, get out of here!
No, I'm kidding.
That's funny.
They give me a loaner. Give me a loaner.
the fix?
They were awesome.
They discovered that the factory had misapplied certain isolating components around the transmission.
Almost like a foam or something?
I don't know, just some.
It was a rubber boot around the steering column
That's
in the
it.
firewall.
And that fixed it.
They not only fixed it for free, they gave her a free loaner car while her car was in the shop. And when they returned the car, she was missing a front license plate installation kit.
Yeah.
They installed her front license plate and provided the parts and labor for free.
Was there like a TSB on it, or was it just her car?
It was just her car. And they did all of this under warranty, and Mile High Honda went above and beyond. Man, what a pleasure to deal with.
Kevin and I had a side bet that we thought we knew what it was. I thought it was a loose nut right behind the wheel. I'm just saying.
Right.
All right, so what's going on now, Christy?
All right, so my carpet does not make any strange noises. I'm just saying. But I bought it 3 years ago from Lowe's, and I thought I did all my research with the twists and the density and the everything, and thought I bought a good carpet, but it seems to have been a cheap carpet because it's kind of like matted in these odd shapes that won't even come up with vacuuming.
How about a carpet?
So,
have you cleaned it?
Well, yes, I had to because I tried to file a claim with the manufacturer.
Yeah, you have to clean it.
Long story short, they denied the claim. I tried to file one with Stainmaster through Lowe's. They denied the claim, and I'm like,
what was the denial? Christy, a couple things. What is the actual warranty? How did the warranty read on the carpet, and then why was it denied? To the best of your knowledge.
Yeah, it's a 15-year, the standard 15-year Stainmaster warranty. They have two warranties, the 15-year and the 25-year if you buy the Pet Protect carpet. But it's just me and my husband. We don't wear shoes in the house. We don't have pets in the house. I never thought I'd need that, fancier carpet. But now I know. So anybody listening, don't buy cheap carpet at least not from Lowe's, because it is really cheap.
Hey, Christy, let me take this break. And I also want to let's see if we can get Big Bear to listen in over at Big Bear Flooring. He sells a ton of carpet. I want to ask him a couple questions. I think it's like anything else. We were talking about car warranties with Kevin. I think in order to get a manufacturer to step up on a warranty, I think you really got to know how to pitch it, especially when it comes to carpet. But let's see what Big Bear has to say, and let's see where Christy goes with the rest of it. Then, Jeannie, you're next. You having that sound was insane, brother. I cannot believe you had that.
That was funny. That was good.
That was the best.
And can remember how I simulated the sound with my phone?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we remember.
You want to hear it again?
No.
Okay. It's my signature sound.
CMG, I'm going to tell you what, they are the lender, no middleman. You need a loan, whether it's a reverse mortgage. And by the way, if you want to deal with a company that is just honest as a day long, that's CMG and John Clace. You realize they loan out over $2 billion a month, but people have questions about reverse mortgages. Listen, these guys will save you on the fees. They'll save you on the interest rate. They're going to save you on all that. They're going to hold your hand through it. But more importantly, they're going to help you decide if a reverse mortgage is right for you. A lot of companies that sell reverse mortgages, that's their only project or their only product. I mean, that's it. You don't want to call Fonzie off of late night TV for a reverse mortgage. You want to call people that have multiple different options as well. You might have a better thing than a reverse mortgage for you. But Here's CMG's number, 303-882-6679. John Clacy just did a loan on my son's first house. From application to closing was only 20 days because everything's in-house. The underwriters, there's no middleman, no markup. It's a direct lender. They are the bank. 303-882-6679. Call, ask all the questions, or go to partnerinlending.com. Venus, you know I love these guys. I have said it so many times. They came out to our house and brought all the samples. We were looking at sliding doors, but they brought out so many cutouts of doors and explained everything, the energy efficiency, the security features, the different lines, the different pricing, everything. And we decided which one. They set it up. They came out. They installed it. It looked so beautiful, and they actually... the outside of the house where they had to do like the molding and stuff around looks better than it ever has. Okay. When it comes to windows, too, these guys aren't beholden to one company. 20 different manufacturers with over 50 lines of windows. You're going to love Gravinus. Nick is at the helm. Great guy. And then, of course, Larry back in the day. Gravinus.com. Oh, my God, that was... You had me laughing so hard over that one. Holy moly. I really thought she was a nut. And then when Dimitri heard it...
That confirmed it?
That confirmed it.
That confirmed it 100%. And then she pulled out that LeBron James pen, or LeBron, or whatever it is.
LeBron James.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I know that you just can't grab another one.
All pins run out.
Yeah, but you buy a box of 10.
Yeah, I get it. I just would not even trust myself to own one. I'd lose it, or I'd never use it because it's so expensive.
Yeah. It's so hard to use.
Take it out of the house.
And then there's that.
Well, yeah, but you can't dot the I, or
You'll break it.
You'll break it.
Oh, is that an I or a small L? I'm sorry, I can't apply that kind of pressure. Did you mean that to be one long paragraph with no periods? I'm sorry, I can't cross my T's. I'm using my LeBron pen.
LeBron.
Wait,
the nib is gold.
Wait.
Is it really?
The nib is
Did Dimitri write this?
It's so cool.
Is Dimitri here?
Holy shit, that was fucking funny.
I was looking at their website. They have a pen that's $250,000.
That is so good.
Well, it's because it has jewels of some sort.
Well, I mean, but it's the same guy that buys $1 million watches.
Is it the Great Gatsby?
Yeah, it's a chic. It's
but how about if you had $1 million watch that just doesn't tell time unless you apply the right pressure?
Which one? Is it the Great Gatsby? What collection is it?
I'm scrolling down. I'm going to find it. They have 242 pens in this portfolio, so it's going to be the very last pen. So I'm not even halfway
Under
down.
fountain pens? Yes. Oh.
Parker 105, a limited edition.
By the way, my dad loved Montwall.
See? Oh, God, that says it all. That it all comes together. Big circle.
Huh?
Have you ever done calligraphy?
No, I have no interest
loved
in
calligraphy.
it. Yeah, it looks awesome.
Cool. Oh, when somebody's really good at it, watch it.
Yeah, I loved learning that in grade school.
This Parker pen's a way better pen.
I'm in a sort price
It's
high to
It's
low.
one of the Meisterstücks.
Price
I think
high
there are
to
3
low.
or 4 of them in there.
Look at this one.
Oh, here's one that's $586,000.
Holy cow, $1.5 million.
Oh my God, how much?
Well, I said $586,000, but Sue's just found one for
$1.5 million on their website.
Wow, there's a
It's
sucker
the
born every
boutique
day.
Exclusive, high artistry, the World of Cinema
So,
limited edition.
If we were sitting around just doing a normal show, and we had a caller that called up and said, my grandfather just bought a pen for $585,000. we'd be calling whoever sold them a scumbag and every other word.
Yeah.
That better come with the ink.
This
That's
one's
cool.
a
The
chrome.
movie collection, the world of cinema.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that.
Yeah, a lot of their pens are a little gaudy for my taste.
Yeah.
But there are some that are very tastefully done. But they're few and far in between, Sue.
Trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com. Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
All right, 303-713-8255. We do have one line open. We're going to get up our carpet expert to listen to an issue we're dealing with right now. But I want to tell you this hour is brought to you by the great people at Fix It 24/7. Price does matter when it comes to different things. You realize a furnace of the same name brand, same installation from one company could be $8,000 and from another company $10,000. These guys at Fix It 24/7 are going to give you a free second opinion. Call them up, have them out. Maybe they can fix it. Maybe you called another company out that said, no, you need a new one. That could have been a line of crap. Maybe they can fix it. They are called Fix It 24/7. If they can't, worst scenario, they're probably going to give you a better price. There's nothing to lose. Free second opinions. Go to fixmyhome.com. That's fixmyhome.com. Now, do we have Big Bear listening? It looks like it.
We've got him on.
Yeah, we got Robert on. Hey, Robert, let me bring you up and lock you in. So did you happen to be listening to the show when Christy called in, or you? Do I got to recap for you quick?
I'll need you to recap it quick.
Yeah, so she bought some carpet at Lowe's 3 years ago, Christy?
Yes.
And she didn't get the most expensive by any means. What brand was it?
Bolia from Canada.
So she buys it, and it comes with a 15-year warranty, right?
Right, from Stainmaster.
From Stainmaster, and it's actually matting pretty bad. They don't have pets. It's just her and her husband, and I haven't seen pictures of it, but I can kind of picture what she's saying. I have a rug that did
I
it.
just sent some pictures to you at troubleshooter.com.
Oh, let me look. Let's get those over to us, Kelly. And then let's get those over to our expert. So we are going to have the pictures here in a few minutes, Robert. But when they put the warranty claim in, they got denied. Why did they deny it, by the way?
Bolia denied it first, and they said that there's nothing wrong with the carpet because I sent them a piece. They asked me to send them a piece left over from the installation, which I did. And they just said there's nothing wrong with the manufacturing, and there was no way to appeal. So I went back to Lowe's and went through Stainmaster and looking for some appeasement. And it has a 15-year warranty, but it covers texture, soiling, and food and beverage. And long story short, they ended up saying that it looks like a permanent optical illusion, away, something about reflection, and I don't know. Anyway, to me it looks like matting. And so maybe it was a cheap carpet. So my questions are, is there any other way to pursue, a warranty? Or if I get it replaced, nobody wants the padding underneath. We bought the high-end, memory foam padding. And do we have to do the padding and the carpet? And should I go somewhere besides Lowe's? Because
Okay, we got it. We got all the questions here. Robert, let me ask you a few things before we dive into that. Have you ever successfully got a manufacturer to warranty carpet, or is it one of those, a fake story? I mean, is there really a warranty? Because I've heard from other flooring people that getting someone to cover carpet, unless if it's like really bad to where it's literally falling apart, these manufacturers don't really warranty anything.
Well, they do warranty it, but what she's speaking of, there's a texture retention warranty on almost all carpets now. Stainmaster has a 15-year warranty on that. But what that warranty states is that carpet cannot be returned to within 10% of its original pile height after the proper steam cleaning. So in other words, once you bring a steam extraction machine in, or a company that can do that, like Zero Res or something,
And that carpet will come back to within 10% of its original height because you can pick up a bowling ball with a steam extraction machine, so you definitely will lift the yarn up. Now it will mat down again, but that still, it falls within their warranty.
Is that the nature of is that the nature of a cheaper carpet?
That's the nature of all carpet. And when you buy a carpet, it's all about the construction and how it's put together. They say that carpet's not going to fall apart within that amount of time. And carpet usually won't fall apart. It will, we don't replace it because it falls apart. We replace it because it mats, crushes, and uglies. As far as her padding question, she can install, we install over existing pad all the time if it's a good quality pad. But
what lines do you guys sell at Big Bear Flooring?
Well, we carry all the major brands. Stainmaster was bought by Lowe's, which is a yarn label. So that's where all their carpet is called Stainmaster, and you can only get it at Lowe's, at least in the United States, as far as I know. But I use a lot of Shaw products. I like Shaw. They take care of the customers very well. They make me look really well when it comes to a claim. We do a lot with Mohawk, Engineered Floors, which is Dreamweaver. We use all the major manufacturers, just like Simply Floors and all the rest of the people on your list that do the reputable companies.
You know what I like about, Christy, what I like about Robert? First of all, just to let everybody know, he just did a bang-up job at our house. It wasn't carpet, but they came out and they resanded. We had some water damage, so not only did they resand everything that was hardwood, but they also installed new wood in a room that we did have carpet and replaced some stuff that had too much water damage. But it looks, our house looks like $1 zillion now after he got out of there. And it took a week to do all that work, but it's absolutely beautiful. But when he was out there, I was talking to him on carpet because I didn't even realize how much carpet Robert sells. These guys sell a ton of carpet. They really have super, super cheap stuff when it comes to carpet. You were telling me you can go into office buildings or fix and flips, and it'll look like $1 million for a while, but it's cheap carpet. You have that ability. And then you also have some stuff that is just, it might be expensive, but you sell it cheaper than anybody else, but it looks great and it holds up. So my point is, Christy, he can come out, get rid of that stuff you don't like, and put down anything from A to Z that you want.
Sounds good. Do you come to, Larkspur?
Yeah, absolutely. Southern Colorado Springs all the way up to Fort Collins.
Hey, Christy,
okay, perfect.
I didn't know you were in Larkspur. Are you looking forward to the Buc-ee's coming out there?
Yeah, I can't really talk about that.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I won't ask you then.
Why can't you talk about it?
Yeah.
It's just better not to.
She might be part of the whole resistance. I have no idea. But okay, fair enough. Don't talk about it. But let me give you Robert's number, Big Bear Flooring. Laura, do you have any other questions for him before I even do that?
I guess just curious for 750 square feet, how much do I need to spend to get a carpet? My number one goal is to not be here again in 3 years. I absolutely need to replace the carpet. I don't want to, go through this again and have the same problem 3 years from now.
So let's say her padding's good, Robert, and it's easily reusable. And remember, she doesn't have any pets. So what would you think that would just give her for a decent carpet that's going to look good 5-10 years? 10 years. What are you thinking? 750. I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Between $2,000 and $3,000 for materials. And that's not saying you couldn't find something for a little less than that or more, just depending on what you're looking for. There's also, put out my number to her, have her call me. There is an independent inspector that she could hire to come out and inspect that carpet. They could give her an honest opinion and evidence if she wants to go after BOU or Lowe's.
But you could also, if she's going to have it replaced by you guys, when you guys get out there, you can eyeball it and see what you think.
Well, absolutely, but the independent inspector is the route you would have to take to really go after both.
The warranty.
Or, Lowe's, yeah.
All right, well, I really appreciate it, Robert. In Big Bear Flooring, 303-933-6827. These guys are great. And if you need his wood guy, gosh dang it, I'm going to ask him real quick. Hey, Robert, what was his name, your main guy?
Alcides is my lead.
Alcides.
For all our hard service.
That guy paid so much attention to detail. Our floors look so brand new, I can't even do it. The sanding job, the new wood, and then how they sanded it all together. And then they spent so much time with Suzanne picking out the exact color she wanted in the stain. They went over oil versus water and everything. Just educated choices and some of the best craftsmanship. And when they pulled all of the baseboards and stuff off, they even went back and sanded, restained those. Just an incredible job, and thank you, Robert. Big Bear Flooring, 303-933-6827. Jeannie, you're going to be up next. Thanks for the call, Christy.
All right, Christy, did you get that number?
Yeah, I saw those pictures. She's not imagining it.
We're just taking
No, it's just cheap carpet.
I did carpet for about 2 years.
Like installing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Her dad died from it.
Oh, yeah.
The glue. All he did was lay carpet. He got some weird blood cancer, big old thing on his neck, and every doctor related it back to, remember, this is years ago, related it back to the glue.
But I remember huge difference in quality carpet and cheap carpet when you're trying to put it in even.
Or pick it up.
Oh, yeah, the other shit's heavy. But I didn't mind that so much, but the other, you could work with it. You could seam it, you could stretch it, you could do things. The cheaper carpet doesn't seem
It doesn't seem worth shit, huh?
And then it doesn't stretch. You know, because the back is plastic. It's not jute. You know, real good carpet can be the... And then you cheat and you water the carpet before you leave.
So Vestera Turnkey, here's what Barry Miller's been doing for 30 years. He has a knack for finding properties around the country in areas that are up and coming, maybe big corporations moving into town or a government contract or SpaceX or something. It could be anything. But he has a knack for finding these up and coming areas. Then he finds the right house price point, and then you buy it. You own it 100%. He finds it. Then he finds a property manager that's local, that he's done business with, and they manage it, and you basically collect a rent check. You don't have to do anything. And these homes aren't fix and flips. A lot of them are brand new homes, literally builder brand new homes, and it's yours, and it's getting rented out, and it's appreciating. A year or two go by, you make $100,000. We have callers and listeners for over, 20 years, have annual returns of up to 30, 40% with Barry. And a lot of people, once they sell that first one, they'll turn around and buy two and do two the next time. So call up, ask all the questions. And since he's teamed up with Martino at Wave 8, if you have a retirement account, they can actually use qualified funds now without any kind of tax implications. Check him out at VesteraTurnkey.com. VesteraTurnkey.com. Now, John Fuller, Fuller Law. What makes him a great personal injury attorney is, one, you get to talk to the attorney. He's not on the side of a bus or on a train or on TV all the time. What he is in his office working his ass off for his clients. When Suzanne and I used him both times, he got us every single penny that the at-fault driver had in insurance. Maximum results. But then he went the extra step. He reached out to the chiropractor, the ambulance company, the ER. He reached out to everybody that was involved and negotiated the bills down to put even more money in our pocket. He is so good at what he does. He lives and breathes personal injury. If you have any questions, if you've been hurt in an accident, call him. Don't wait too long. The quicker you call, the better. If you were in an accident, you might call it a fender bender a week ago, but really your back's hurting, something's going on, you need to at least talk to an attorney. You can talk to an attorney, John Fuller, 303-597-4500, John Fuller, 303-597-4500.
No, we used to put carpet in apartments and stuff, some of the good stuff in condos. Take a watering can and wet the outside edge of the carpet. Crank the heat up. When it dries, it shrinks.
Oh.
It sucks it so tight like a trampoline.
So it gets super smooth looking?
Yep, looks perfect.
Wow. Well, that's not cheating, is it?
Yeah, you can stretch it. But no, you shouldn't be wetting it.
Our son made his first mortgage payment.
Oh, yay.
Seriously.
And then he sends me the confirmation. Like I'm
And a
his,
real watering
you know.
Like you're his mom.
Like I'm his mom.
Yeah, like the old time gardeners.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
All the way around the outside, where the tack strip is.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
But you got to crank the heat so it dries.
So it dries and shrinks.
Yep.
That's a really great idea, Kevin. These pictures on Big Bear's website are stunning.
I love Big Bear. They did a
That job was so good, man.
beautiful job on our hardwood, and it was a long time to be out of the house in the front yard.
Did you live in the RV for a few days?
It was miserable.
Yeah.
Like we were thinking, we love this. We love camping. This will be no problem.
It was horrible.
It was horrible in our own yard, like in our own driveway. We were like, this sucks.
Jeez, sorry to hear that.
Well, the biggest part is just the plumbing issue. I mean, no matter what, I don't have a connection for the plumbing for it.
Yeah.
So, you end up having to drive it to dump it, which is like just insanity.
But the job was beautiful.
How long did you stay in the camp?
It was a good 2 weeks.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that long.
10 days, 2 weeks. It
Don't
was
get
Not just the flooring, though. Didn't you had a bunch of stuff going on.
Well, that's part we had to be out of the house for. The painting we didn't.
When you live in Adams Family Mansion house.
What a great reference to the Addams Family Mansion.
We could have lived
We
downstairs,
did
but
live.
we
We
didn't.
stayed in the basement a few nights.
Did we? God, I don't remember.
Okay.
Kevin,
We have cousin It down there.
What are
I'm
the
50-50.
oh, come on,
I'm trying.
let's make
No, I'm
it
trying.
99-1.
I'm trying. My grandson's football games got rained out this week.
Okay.
Saturday
Okay.
sometime.
Oh, okay.
Well, tell him to suck it up and suck down a sausage.
I had, making some pork belly burn-ins
I know what
Oh.
I would do.
Well, those could be
But
really
what's
good.
You
your
might
first
win an
name?
award for that.
with some mango habanero.
Anthony.
Oh, you're going to get an award for that.
I'm bringing some sausages,
Great.
Your
and I'm having your griller cook them.
hang on.
Let's do it.
That's what I'm bringing. How much should I bring? Seriously.
Will cook 'em? He'll cook
Just a
'em?
little bit, like you would make for dinner. For for 2 people or 4.
He doesn't feed her much.
Because
I know. I'm thinking I'm not even going to go down that.
because it gets because the chef will chop it up
Yeah.
into little tasters on toothpicks, so it's not.
So a couple pounds.
A couple of pounds will do it. Yeah, a couple of pounds will do it, and whatever.
Griller will grill him there?
Yeah, so we have so Steve and I operate the grill and the smoker, and then we have a chef.
What are you going to have on the smoker?
Whatever people bring, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, you would start it at 8 a.m.?
Oh no, nothing will get smoked from scratch. The smoker is for heating stuff.
I got you.
And keeping warm.
Yeah, keeping it warm.
I get it.
That's what it's for.
I hope it doesn't rain.
And guess what? They've got a beer sponsor, non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, he got free beer,
I give a shit about that.
but it's not beer.
It's near beer.
It's near beer.
But it's free.
That was funny as hell.
I'll try it. It's free.
Would you get like 100 cases or something ridiculous? She
It
said.
was something real. It was
DRHI.com.
All right, 303-713-8255. Honestly, don't forget, people. It is Car Friday. We like having a good time on Fridays, but we love solving problems, answering questions, taking complaints. That 303 Martino number works all the time. Over the weekend, you come up with a problem or have a neighbor with an issue or a relative or a child, please give them the number, 303 Martino. Sometimes we'll actually answer it as some of us are around that phone. Or you can email at any time, help, H-E-L-P, help, at troubleshooter.com. Jeannie's been waiting quite a bit. Jeannie, what's going on with this sprinkler system?
Hi, Mark. Great show today.
Thank you.
That caller with the sound with her car,
Oh, my
that is
God.
so funny. Oh my God, I've heard her over the last few months, and that is hilarious.
Keep going.
Okay, so I have a problem with the sprinklers at my house. The front section in my yard in Castle Pines North, it just doesn't come on at all. And so I've had 2 different groups of people come out. One was just the guys that mow my lawn, and they say there are tree roots that are a problem, and they hacked away and they dug up part of my yard, and then they said, we just can't do anymore. Like some of your lines run under like concrete features in my yard, like a walkway and my driveway and stuff like that. So then I called Cold Snap Sprinkler, who are fine. You know, I thought this would be in their wheelhouse, so I had them come out, and of course they start with replacing the valves because they were old. Then they said they're not really quite sure how to approach finding this pinched line because I don't know that I think whoever I get needs to have specialty equipment, you know, and it's probably not like plumb line where they can just come out and scope the line.
No, not that.
So I need help so I don't just keep getting more people out here if they're not capable of helping me identify where this is. And of course, it's right in the front yard. So
I think,
if it was
honestly,
in the back, I wouldn't care.
I want to get one of our sprinkler experts on real quick and ask him. I don't want you to say, I don't want to say use this guy based upon everything you said, because it sounds like, well, let's just get Mr. Green Jeans on.
At what point, though, do you just run a new line?
Well, that's what they might have to do, but why wouldn't the other people just tell her that?
Yeah, I don't know. It
You've
just
had
seems
two
like,
other
wow.
people look at it. And it sounds like even if they did,
a new line,
even if they did run a new line, it's going under cement and other things, right?
Yeah, a 3-car garage.
Yeah.
And a walkway, a concrete walkway.
Kelly, hold on a second. Let me do this real quick. Kelly, get Mr. Green Jeans on. Suzanne can get you the number if needed, or his wife. But that's all they do. I mean, these guys are irrigation sprinkler company. They do tree service stuff too, but get them on. I want to ask them about it. And then I've got one other option for her too, but let's kind of follow that first. Hold on.
Now.
I don't even ever had a sprinkler line get kinked.
Tree root.
Yeah, still, I never had one. Yeah. Because these don't run that deep.
Hey, can you imagine a world where someone would specialize in one thing? Let's say baths, remodels. Let's say they specialized in tub-to-shower conversions or complete bathroom remodels or even a partial bathroom. But that's all they did was bathrooms because that's what they're good at and that's what they focus on and that's all they do. We all know a lot of contractors that do a lot of stuff, but can you imagine a world where a company did just one thing? And then on top of that, how about if that same company did all that at a discount price? So they specialize in baths and they give you a discount price. And it didn't matter if you want the most beautiful bathroom in the world with heated floors and a steam shower and maybe a California-style closet, or if you wanted something simple like a tub-to-shower conversion. No matter what it is, what level, they have something in your price range, and they do it at a discount price. Well, I've got great news for you. There is a company just like that, and Chris is the owner. They've been out to our house. They're great people. DiscountBath.com. I can't emphasize they live and think and dream about bathrooms. That is what they do, and they are dang good at it. DiscountBath.com. You're going to love them. They're going to come out, help you with ideas, help you with design. They'll help you with whatever you want, all at a discount price. DiscountBath.com.
Hey, Mark, it's going to their answering machine, and I don't have their cell. So you want Bob with LEM, or how? Just you want to refer
Do you
her
have
out?
the 426-4945?
Yes.
Yeah, we can try Bob with LEM, but I don't know if he does sprinklers at all.
So Anthony was on hold for an hour yesterday. And
I don't know if he does. We have to ask him if he does sprinklers.
Go ahead, Kel.
So what I would like to do, if this is good with you, is reschedule Jeannie for Tuesday and try to get Mr. Green Jeans on.
Yeah, we really do want for this one, Mr. Green Jeans.
Anthony has a question on roofing, and one of them is Excel. So that's going to be a quicker call. And
Okay.
we only have a few minutes left, so let me reschedule.
Yeah, okay.
Coolio, that works.
Why don't we do this? Kelly, here's what I think we should do. Let's wait till Monday with Jeannie, and we'll try to get Mr. Green Jeans on.
Well, that won't work because there's no show Monday.
Or Tuesday, because there's no show. And then the other thing, what
Kelly,
we can
he's
do
giving you shit.
is with Anthony, it looks like it's a roofing question, so we don't have much time. I'll go to that real
Dimitri,
quick.
you want to babysit Mark this weekend?
What the hell does that mean?
Firefighter.
You got to feed and water me.
Change his diapers.
They are currently out of the office right now. So what I'd like to do is
get rid of his scent.
Tuesday when we're
I love that he's got he's got a personalized smell.
Signature scent.
A signature smell. I'm going to get him a T-shirt that says, I have a signature smell. You ever notice if someone comes up to you and goes, smell this?
It's not a good thing.
It's
John
never
Libby,
a
that
good
is a
thing.
lot of money for some luggage. Mark would never pay that.
What? How much?
$1,600.
For what? What is that? It better come with
It's
the
like
car.
a vault.
So we're going to get one of two
No.
people on.
Motorized
Because we
wheel.
have
Holy
two
cow,
different
John
experts.
Libby. And
So
that's
we're gonna get
the
one
21
of
by
two of them.
15.
And yes, they both
If you
go
want
all
the
way down
check-in
to
large
Castle.
bag, that bad boy's $19.50
For one bag.
for one bag. Remo.
What is our brand we just got? Delaney?
I don't know. RIMOWA. John Libby. I hope you didn't spin that.
Best number to reach you.
Delcy? I think ours is.
Savvy says my daughter can babysit Mark this weekend. She's certified. She got her CPR.
Delsey Parriage. Delsey. I probably have. So we've got a big one. We've got the roll around, and then the medium, or the what do you call it? Personal item that fits right on top of the wheel around.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's really slick, and it's got its own wheels. If all you want to bring
It's
that.
not $1,600.
No, but each set, we have two sets. Each set was all in probably $400. Where the shit that I'd buy before, the whole set would be $99.
Mine are all pink. That way I can find them at the airport.
Ours are green and black.
I'm just trying to figure out what would be so special about these.
My
a
girlfriend had a
2000
big polka dot suitcase when we went to Mexico last time. And I was just like, that is the dumbest looking, but you could see that sucker for a mile coming down the belt.
Yeah.
Where everything else is black and you got to check the labels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see hers coming for
Or you
a long
put a good bumper sticker on it.
some tape or something, yeah.
You know what I want to do is get a little old school dictaphone or something that can play sounds and have it go. Meow. So when you check the bag, it's constantly meowing. And you got to wonder if someone
dictaphone?
Yeah.
With the fountain
He's got
pen.
that.
Dictaphone.
Yeah, when's the
What
last
is this,
time?
1953?
Meow. You're listening to Dragon.
As it's going around
That's
the carousel, people just hear this. All right, 303-713-8255. We have too good of a time on Fridays. 303 Martino. Anthony has got a question on roofing. Anthony, what's going on, man?
Can you hear me?
I got you, brother.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me get off speaker.
I guess you can't hear me, though. That'd be an interesting call. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Hang on.
Yeah, we're hanging.
All right. I just, I'm a new roof for my mom.
Yeah.
And I'm going to two companies right now, and they're talking about two different kind of brands of roofs. And
like what? When you say different brands, like what?
Okay, one company is talking about the Pobco Class 4 shingles.
Okay.
And the other one is the GAF RMAC.
Is it a Class 4 as well?
Yeah, they're both the same.
All right, and then where's the
Understood.
pricing on the two?
All right, the first one is at 11,648.
Okay.
11,648. The second one is 9,777.
So about $10,000, $11,000 bucks, pretty much.
Yeah.
Is it an insurance claim or what is it?
No, it was an insurance claim, but we already got the money. That's not a problem.
So it's
right now.
it's a cash deal at this point.
Yeah.
I'd get a third.
So
have you called Excel?
Excel is one of them.
Which one were they?
The 11648.
And what was the product? Because that didn't sound like the product they used.
Well, he said I have his text, Pobco, PABC0 or O, class 4 shingles.
I mean, I'm glad it's a class 4. I've just never heard of that brand. I've never heard of them talking about that brand.
Well, yeah, it's from Excel, Colorado Springs. That's where I'm at.
Let's get Henry on real quick if we have a minute.
I don't think we do, Mark.
I don't think we do either. Listen, I'm going to talk to Henry. Make sure you leave your information. I'm going to talk to Henry because we're going to run out of time off air and have him call you directly, all right? I'd go with Excel no matter what, and I'd go with a class 4 no matter what. No doubt about it, and I'll see if, we can't get you a little bit of a discount on it because, you called into the show. But I would do that for the longevity of the company. I've had them do my roof. If there's ever an issue, they're here in town. They have service department. If there's any warranty work or if you ever need anything in the future, I just wouldn't use anybody else. Who was the other company, though?
I don't want to say on air, only because my mother-in-law recommended them.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if she listens or not.
Yeah. Listen, and I'm going to tell you something else about Excel. And you're a cash payer, so it makes more sense than ever. You don't pay them a red nickel. In fact, their motto is you don't pay a cent until you're content. They're going to come out. They're going to walk you through it. You're going to have your roof, and you're not going to put one nickel down until you're happy with it, man.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
Yeah, that's why I chose them. You guys have advertised them all the time.
Oh, my God. Henry was in just the other day. Hold on. Make sure I have all your information. I'm going to talk to Henry or Jay Bretz right after the show, and we'll reach back out to you, man. Listen, everybody have a great weekend. We're going to be back here next Tuesday doing the same thing.
Follow Tom Martino at Real Tom Martino and stay connected with all of us at 630 KHOW, KHOW.com, and on the iHeartRadio app. This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Done right kitchens, baths, counters and floors, finished basements, windows and doors. Our 8% scheduling incentive and bank financing to ask about. Make a great time to call. 800-362-8370 or drhi.com.
Facing a job loss? Considering a pension buyout, a severance package, or what to do with your 401k? Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, and I can help. 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604.
Your AC is out and you worry about getting ripped off with costly repairs. I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. My friends at Fix It 24/7 offer free second opinions, giving you peace of mind you're getting the right price. And if your AC is out, no diagnostic charge. Fix It 24/7. Your trusted AC and home services partner. Go to fixmyhome.com. Click book now for your free second opinion. Fixmyhome.com. That's free second opinions, no charge. Fixmyhome.com.
We depend on our drinking water supply daily, but where does that water come from? Your water provider encourages you to get to know your local water source so together we can protect and preserve it. The investments we make as a community to protect our water source now ensure we have a sustainable drinking water supply for the future. Visit drinktap.org to learn more. This message is brought to you by the American Water Works Association and your local water provider.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on the free iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff meeting with the Ukrainian delegation today on ceasefire talks with Russia. It comes as Russia continues attacks targeting civilians, something President Trump says he's not happy about. Former defense analyst and ABC News contributor Mick Mulroy says France's leader now hinting President Trump is getting played by Putin and called for sanctions.
I understand why we want to be amenable diplomatically to both sides, but ultimately when you say there's going to be severe consequences to not agreeing to a ceasefire, and then you don't impose those severe consequences, our role will become less and less important, and will essentially not be a factor that Putin considers in this whole calculation.
The holiday getaway is on. More than 17 million expected to fly this Labor Day weekend, according to the TSA. Others will be driving with gas prices lower than last year. Stocks trading lower, heading into closing bell. This is ABC News. A bookie related to the betting scheme involving Shohei Ohtani's assistant has been sentenced for his role.
Former bookie Matthew Boyer is heading to federal prison with a sentence of 1 year and 1 day and is ordered to pay $1.6 million to the IRS. Boyer pleaded guilty to running an illegal sports betting operation with clients who included Shohei Ohtani's former interpreter. That interpreter, Ipe Mitsuhara, stole nearly $17 million from Ohtani to pay for his gambling. Mitsuhara is in federal prison in Pennsylvania, serving almost 5 years for stealing from Ohtani. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Clothing brand J. Crew responding after publishing ads that appear to have utilized artificial intelligence. The photos look like prior J. Crew ads, but on closer inspection from some online, there are some glitches. J. Crew released a statement to The Cut, in part saying we're always exploring new forms of creative expression. I'm Michelle Franzen, ABC News.